Hmm. Yep, I am live. Huh. There we go. We are now live. Welcome, welcome. I was busy. Um, I was busy. I don't need to do this anymore. I was busy doing stuff on the computer, and then I thought, "Oh, I should go back to StreamYard." And sure enough, it was like, "It's time to go live." Uh, putting it on now. Welcome. Hi, mom. You got the link. You got the right link, I should say. Mhm. As opposed to last week when I gave you the or no, a couple weeks ago when I gave you the the link that was to be on panel. So, looks like it's you and me so far in the queue here. How are you? I think you tried to call me last night. I was out trying to put the chickens up. Uh-huh. And it was one of those moments where you go, "Need to have a camera. You definitely need to have a camera," because, I think I had 4 3 or 4 that hopped up on my back. Like, they were just like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna" I'm bent over, trying to grab another chicken and one of the other babies, and up she was, up on my back, and, or 3 of them, and then it was of course, it was Sadie. She likes to be up on my shoulder and stuff, so I had her, and then, eventually I did get to film some of it, but, I can't film with them on my back. But I had my arm hanging on to, the perch, and, there's, 4 chickens or something like that on the perch, and then the rest of them were on my arm, and it was like and they were all hunkering down. It's like, "Oh, this is a nice roost. I like this one." And it's like, no, I can't leave my arm here for the whole night for you girls to sit on." But nonetheless, we've now had 3 nights of them all in there together. So far, I haven't seen any new blood. They're the babies, I think they were starting to get nasty to one another. There's a few little, scrapes across the nose and stuff like that. But, the big girls, I've got 2 different bars, and so the big girls are on the far back one, they're all along there, and the babies are all on the smaller one, in a row of 6. And they, um, right now they're March, April, May, yeah, March, then April, then May. So right now they are 2 months old, and, they fit. Even because they're quite big. And it's like, they're not gonna fit up there much longer. Like, within the next month, all 6 will not be able to go along there. So, anyway. Hey, Shawnee, thanks for coming in. Uh, you know, I think I think it depends on who you are and what kind of chicken owner you are. Um, I think if you were a regular farmer. Hey there, Storms, thanks for coming in. If you are a regular chicken farmer, it's just these are chickens, that's all they do. Mine, probably because it's in my head, they converse with me all the time. Actually, I do most of the talking, and they just kind of, do their little bucking toward balking at back at me. But I do find it quite fun. Just because I'm so hands on. I think if, sure, if I had a flock of 70, I probably there. I hopefully you can still hear me. It just said I was muted. But so, oh, I think it was just me. Can you hear me now? Oh, yeah, no, I can hear myself over on this other side. It's back. Hello, Miss Sharon. Thank you. Yeah, something like, I'm wired in with this computer, and every so often, I just lose it. Um, it just blanks me out, it's too much information for it or whatever. I digress. I lost my little train of thought about what I was talking about my chickens and, oh, yeah, the domesticating of them. And so when I go out with both Sadie, the only 2 that are named are Sadie and Juniper. And usually when I call their names, their heads come up and they move forward. The other ones, they're a bit more skittish with me. They will let me pick them up, but those 2, they want, to be up and to be held. And when I was gone for about 6 days, and when I got home, there's the 6 of them, and it's like I just said, "Sadie," and she moved herself forward. I brought her up, and, I don't know what that is. I'm holding her, and she just kept wiping her beak. Like, usually, if they've got, muck on their face, they'll wipe their beak, or if they're kinda sharpening it or, roughening it up. But she just kept doing it over my arm, so I don't know if that was a term of endearment towards me that she was so happy to see me again, that she remembered who I was, and but anyway, I do really like being, a chicken tenderer is what I call it, and I really enjoy the comicalness of them and, the joy that they bring me. I make a point of like, okay, I have a bunch of things I need to go out and do, clean up and replant and repot and whatever. And I'll go, I'm just gonna stop off at the chickens, and that's gonna be at least 45 minutes of me chatting with them or, and there could be a calamity that I have to deal with, but for the most part, it's pretty good, and the big girls, that is a question. I'm not sure if there's other people who have chickens. Is this mixing of because I've got egg layer pellets, um and then I've got, of course, the grower feed, and it's, little crumbles. And it's like, the big girls really like the grower crumbles. And so they'll go and eat all of that. And then, there's nothing for the babies. And so I'm trying to make them note of, okay, bring it back and, and bring that back into them. Bring their little food dish to them up inside the coop because a lot of times they spend their time up there and that. So if there is anybody else who is a chicken tenderer, how do you manage, incorporating your young ones with your older ones, and then um, how do you manage the food? My big girls, um, they have to have mash. Like I make a ferment every morning, even though they have their dry food that's always that's available to them 24/7. But if I miss giving them their wet, ferment food, then I hear about it at the end of the gate. They just squawk, and it's like, "Where is second breakfast? We had first breakfast. Where is second breakfast? We cannot function if we don't have second breakfast, Maureen. I don't know what you've done with it. Why isn't it here?" So they do, get some, um yeah, yeah, so mine do have different food. The babies will stay on the grower crumbles until they start laying, and that will be in August, so I still have some time. The babies will eat some, I'm sure, some of the pellets, but that's not what they're used to, and their beaks and I do notice that their toenails are still really quite sharp and, like, they're not hardy. They haven't gotten hardy. They're still pretty simple-minded and, um, small, in stature and stuff like that, so, yeah, I do sometimes do that. I let them out, and then I just sit and I watch them interact and, sometimes wish I had my camera ready because there could be something that's just crazy. Like, nobody's in the yard, and then all of a sudden, one will just run across the yard, and it's like, "Where are you going? And why are you in such a rush to get there?" And her little head is going back and forth because she's moving herself super, super fast, and but yeah, I could sit and watch my chickens. And this time of the year is not it's not our favorite because they do I don't let them out much because they are, any new little seeds or seedlings, they're eating them. So I do have them all in one coop. I do have, like, the coop is not designed for this many chickens per se. They fit, but it's just for sleeping. But the fact that the additional area that I have for the chickens, we call it the playground. Um, the best way I can describe it is that, I have my greenhouse studio, and that's 400 square feet. And so all along this side of between the fence and the studio, that's all big area there. And we've got a Koopa cabana that we built, and there's a little picnic table, and there's other pieces of wood and whatever. And then in behind, I have 3 pallet-sized my compost bins, and that's just for my green waste, and a tree back there. But there is lots and lots of space, and all along the back side of it. And then it leads out, once you get past the studio building, that's where the main coop is. But there is a small coop run. So, hey, sweet thumb, thank you so much for coming in. So you're going to be hanging out in the bushes for a few. Thank you so much. I do appreciate you coming and hanging out with me. I'm, just to let y'all know, you have to build chicken coops, right? Well, because I think you were talking about taking your chickens out of the garage, but I thought you kind of had your chickens, kind of gated off somewhat, or are they not gated off? I'm not quite sure. Um, just what your layout is. So I bought plans from April Wilkerson, I think her name is. And it's a very, very cute looking coop design. And then my friend's husband, um, he modified it a bit so that um, in the side where the chickens come in, he put in what we call a human door. So we have a full size door that we can open up and and crawl in if we need to be in there. So you've said they are gated in the garage, but they're going out this summer. Yes. Yeah. Your main well, actually, I don't know, besides the murder horses that you have up there, if you deal with any other sort of rats and um things like raccoons and things like that. I don't know if you guys have them up there, but one thing you do want to have on the bottom, so on my coop run where the girls are when they are secure, the whole bottom of my coop is like quarter-inch hardware cloth, so that if anything on the outside tries to dig in, they cannot come up at all. And then, and like we kind of left it loose, put it down, and then we've covered it with soil and wood chips and stuff like that. Hey there, passionately intrigued arts and more. Great to see you. Okay, yes, bears. But I don't think bears are going to dig under your coop. From what I see or heard, like, bears will just come to the door, stand up, and just pull the door open. So, yeah, we still have everything. We have all kind of locks. I don't have padlocks on them, but they are twistable and stuff like that. So, it helps to keep the raccoons, minks, because I think minks are quite popular down here on the island. Um, can't think of what else would come up. But even like the rats don't want anything to do with my chickens. They don't even want the eggs, because there's been some times where some of the eggs have been left out in the in my what's it called? Oh, the compost bin. So the girls sometimes, whatever has happened inside the coop, they just go, no, we are boycotting the coop, and we want to lay over in the compost bins, and there'll be a whole little passel of eggs. And sometimes they get left overnight, and the rats don't go after them and stuff like that. So anyway, um, Hey, Devil Dog Prepper. Thank you very much for coming in. And I'm sure most of you noticed that my you know reliable co-host is not here, Miss Carol. She is very, very, very sick right now. I did say to her, like, it's like she just like, well, she says I've got a beautiful husky voice. But it's like all that comes with that. All the things that come with the husky voice is not so great. But told her, for her to join in, and come up on the live, and she can just talk through um, the chat and not talk, through camera and stuff like that. Just because I'm trying to help her and myself build our watch time hours, and I am 44 hours away from the first tier of 3,000 watch time hours. So I'm very excited about that. And that is all because of you, watching my videos and hanging out at my lives. So I do really, really appreciate it. It's been a long time coming. Well, probably it's been fine, but you hear those people like, I monetized in 6 months, huh? For myself, it's like, it's been 2.5 years. Oh, well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a guest up here, and we're going to welcome to the stage Storms, Radios, and Cats. Hello, sir. How are you? I don't know if I can hear you. Can I hear you? Nope. I hear no sound coming out of here. Yes, I was going to say we should all be saying some prayers for Carol, because it's running through her family. Her husband brought it home, and then her son was sick, and so she laid on the couch with him for a day, and then it moved over to her. And at this point, oh, you should attach your microphone. And now her daughter is like, Mom, my throat is starting to hurt. So, no, thank you very much, GT. I do appreciate that. Yes, I'm quite excited. It's only that first tier. I think someone about a week or so ago did ask me. They did say, "Hey, do you have what do they call it when you get in that first tier? I forget what it's called. Where they let you have memberships." She goes, "Oh, do you have memberships?" And it's like, "You want to buy a membership from me? Oh, okay." Yes. So yeah, I know that Carol will really appreciate the prayers, because it's awful when it goes from one family member to another, and hopefully it doesn't circle back again. Did you get your microphone fixed there, sir? Nope. Yeah. Oh, you're figuring it out. You're not just looking at the camera just to look at the camera. You're actually trying to figure it out. Oh, I hear something.
How about now?
Yep. Yeah, I hear you now.
Is it too hot?
Nope, not too hot at all.
Okay.
How are you there, Mr. Barry?
Evidently not very good. If I couldn't look over and see that the mic was not on the desk in the first place.
Well, mine calved out, just out of the blue. So, yeah. So you seem to be growing up a storm there, Storms.
How's that?
It's good. I said, you seem to be growing up a storm. You were showing some photos today.
Oh,
your
yeah.
Potatoes look amazing.
Thank you, but yeah, I need to put something on the leaves, because something is eating at the leaves. And
of your potatoes?
Mm-hmm. Look, tiny holes all over the leaves.
Oh, okay. There is some sort of potato beetle or something, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
That you guys have to deal with.
It's funny, because I didn't have that problem last year, but I mean that doesn't mean anything. But
no, you just could have invited them in. I'm dealing with tent caterpillars. I noticed I had 3 nests up in the top of one of my trees above my pergola, and it's like, dang nabbit, and we didn't get it to in time to bring it down. So each day my daughter goes, okay, number 10, pulling off these stupid little tent caterpillars and whatever. And I think someone in off of the video had mentioned to use some. It was some sort of BT. I forget what she called it, but it was supposed to be more of an organic type of killer, not a typical pesticide. But I'm not going to spray it on my blueberries or anything like that. So
I try
but
really hard not to. I mean,
no,
I don't want
no.
to use any of those chemicals, but
No, no, and I'm trying I do try to do the companion planting, the planting, different herbs and things like that. And apparently carrots like tomatoes, so I don't need to plant as much lettuce as I normally do. So where I usually plant, I'll have my indeterminate tomatoes in one tier, and then the next tier down I have my determinate, and I plant a row of lettuces there, and it just keeps it perfectly cool throughout the whole summer. And like it's like even into the hot moments, we get into those high 80s, then it's still, the lettuce stays fine because it's all just kind of crowded. But since I don't need as much lettuce as I normally do, I'm actually going to put carrots in there. And I was thinking the carrots, they give off another scent, so that might also be a good thing. Not that I have a lot of problems with pests here on the island. I don't know if it's
yeah,
because it's so windy.
I'm not sure, but count your blessings.
Hmm.
I've got all kinds of pests here that really, I mean, whatever it is specific to potatoes because the other plants around it, other plants around it aren't being bothered.
Oh, it's just a potty tat.
We're gonna have to have a talk about this wild streak.
Oh,
Don't let the cuteness fool you. It's crazy.
that's a crazy cat. Is that the one
Go,
that attacked you the other day?
yeah,
Because it's a gray one that's pretty cozy with you, right?
yeah.
Not this one. So my my topic for tonight was teaching others to grow their own food. And in that I wanted to like today I just filmed my fifth video for my grow your own food little series, because I wanted to encourage people who would be like me and wouldn't, go, I don't know how to grow anything. I only kill things. It's like, in my house, the only two things that could live was like I spider plants, because if you overwater them, they still stay alive. If you leave them for 3 months, they still stay alive. Like there is a fine line. I think when you get to like 8 months, then they do die. But
Yeah,
I've had the same spider plants in my house for, like 30 years, right? They're not, majestic or anything.
you and
They're,
my mom would get along so well because she does too,
yeah.
and she has like other plants like cactus and I hope this name doesn't offend anyone, but they usually call it a wandering Jew, but
Oh yeah.
it's it's a household plant.
Right.
She's had them for years. I
Okay.
mean, forgive me, Mom, I've killed the plant a long time ago, but I've had baby, whatever off of the spider plant, that she's
Yeah.
had for years since I was like 8 years old.
Right.
And
Right.
she's moved a lot and still
Mhm.
managed to keep them up. But I'm just like, the woman's got a green thumb. I mean,
Right.
before she moved, after Dad passed, uh, the yard, most of the front yard was garden, and most of the backyard was garden. So they
Wow.
only had about 50, 60 feet to mow and grass, and that was it.
Mhm. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, your prayers are here, and here is our lovely Carol.
I look
Yay!
terrible. My voice is shot. I've got tea and I'm gonna try and type, but yeah, I tried to make it for my friend.
Yeah. Hmm. Well, no,
Appreciate
I'm
it.
wanting you to, let's keep your hours up. And so
Yeah, I
even if you
appreciate
just
that.
even if you just tag in and you're just talking on the side. But yes, Miss Sharon, she was,
Oh,
saying that we
thank
got some prayers
you.
for you,
We need
and
them.
yeah, yeah, yeah. When you sound like that, Pia also said prayers for Miss Carol.
Thank
So
you.
Yeah.
Guys. Yeah, I need
Yeah.
for Hannah that she doesn't get this because my kids are asthmatic and so am I.
Right.
So,
Hello, God's
yeah.
desire.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hello, God's desire for me.
good to
Did
see you.
you are you getting Hannah to gargle with some warm salt water?
I told her, but she's, her own.
Do I need do I need to call her? I'll call.
Maybe.
There
Mhm.
you go.
She won't
That's right.
probably
I'll
think,
just call her. Say, listen, you know what? You need to do this because that's going to actually help.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've told her. I don't know. She's got those Hall's put out they used to have these things called soothers without menthol because she's my child who hates mint. So yeah, thankfully they put them back out. They just renamed them. Hi, Mama Washington. Thank you.
Mhm. Mhm.
Oh, wow, look at that. I got some sun today.
Yeah, you
Boy,
did.
did you ever?
Let me see if I can
Wow.
stream it. I don't know. Oh,
It's not hurting though, right?
No.
Okay. Oh no, I'm a man. I could take some skin burning at night.
do you have
Yeah,
aloe? Do you have aloe berry?
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I need to
thought
get
you-
some more because I've got about that much left in a big tall bottle.
Oh, I
It's in the
use the
fridge, so it's cold.
cold. Yeah, I use the actual plant, but
Yeah.
yes, you're saying your mom's, she got this green thumb. I'm saying that I can keep a spider plant alive because of its grace and mercy to the fact that I don't take care of it. Any other plant, I can kill an aloe vera. I can kill
Yeah.
every single kind of cacti where you go, well, even what are those ones, the really pretty ones with the flowers? I think you
Bromeliads?
get them. No, the orchid. I think it's an orchid.
Oh yeah, orchids. Yep. Yeah. They're
And
like
my
it.
friend said,
Gotta have the right place.
you just put an ice cube in the thing
Yeah. Which is
and
so
just
weird.
and so I did that.
Yeah.
It's dead. It's dead.
It needs to stay actually in a humid environment. Usually if you're up anywhere where it's not too humid yet, you put them in the bathroom so they get that humidity when you take a shower.
Yeah. Well, that's what my daughter did, because she can keep an orchid alive. So then I gave it to her and she put it in the main bathroom here.
Yeah.
And so that's what she had.
Did it perk up?
And it kept it alive. She
Yeah.
moved away and it's now dead.
Oh no. That's a common one though that people can't keep alive up north. I can't, you know what I have trouble with is oh, thanks, God's desire for me. Thank you, you guys. I appreciate the love. What I can't keep alive, and it's bothering me so much because it's an over 40-year-old plant, is it's not a Christmas cactus, it's a Thanksgiving cactus. And I've got to go out and see if I can find a better soil because it is just dying off. Like it's dying. It doesn't like it here. It loved it in PA. And what's weird is it's supposed to be a tropical cactus too. And it's like, nope, not having it here. No, I'm just going to just rot and die. So I need new soil to at least try that because all I have is one big stem and a little bit of another that's left of that plant.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I have two Christmas cactuses. One is my husband's. I think it came from his grandma.
Yeah. See.
And then I have one for my mom. And my mom's. I don't think my mom's is that old. I have to. It could have been that. Anyway, my mom will tell me in a second.
Mine is from my great aunt. Like my great grandmother, her son Harry, who would have been my grandfather's brother. Except for my grandfather passed away young. It's his wife. That's where it comes from. So it's like I don't want this plant to die. It's like my connection to that side of the family.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and it's and with the cactuses, it's my other daughter. She looks after them, and they do fairly well. But recently, and she's going to be moving out soon, and it's like recently I've been kind of taking care of them, and I think it's when I come near them, they actually cringe, and then they go, "Oh, we have to die now," It's a weird thing. My girlfriend, she'll come to my plants and
Yeah.
she'll come and she'll do tweet, tweet, tweet. She'll do all, take out the little dead, and everybody perks up,
Mm,
for 3 months after she leaves.
wow.
And, and everybody's happy. And I think, okay, I'm going to keep them up. And I come over to them and they go, mm.
Yeah. I'm trying. I'm
Well, it's
doing
like the Walmart mint plant.
Yeah.
You all saw how pitiful it was, and now it's just like
You resurrected that
beautiful.
thing. Thank you, Carolyn. Yeah,
And I have starts from it too.
I'm drinking
Wow.
Breathe. This tea is Breathe tea, and it's got the mullein in it and a bunch of other good things for a bunch of
I've
other
used
bitter.
that tea before. It's good stuff.
Yeah, yogi teas are organic
Yeah.
and they're usually really good.
Mm. Mine
But
that
I did a little. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, but I did a little too much tea, and went through me. I don't want that. I didn't get that kind of COVID, thank God. Oh, I said the word. That kind of old. It's just all like a flu
Mhm.
feeling, and that's
Very,
what
and then the terrible aching.
yes, for 2 days in the beginning, it was just like the flu aches and horror, like couldn't breathe.
Oh yeah.
It was awful.
Mm.
No, I haven't gotten it yet, Carolyn, because it's not that type of cold. C. It's not the one that's digestive in my digestion tract.
Thank you, Lord.
Thank God. Yeah, that. Oh, but I will try and get my hands on some just to have it.
Have it on hand. Yeah.
Mhm, I need
Yeah.
to.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's important to have it in your little pickle trunk and that.
Mhm.
But I do one that's called throat coat tea, and it's a licorice base, and it's
Yep. That
what I
says
use for
licorice.
when I've strained my voice from singing and stuff like that.
I
So
have that one too. It's got too much licorice in it for me. This has licorice in it, but it's not the main note.
yeah,
No.
where the other one is very, very,
Very licoricey. Yeah.
very licoricey. So so for those of you that are just joining in, if you came in on Carol's live, you are
you.
in my live, but she is co-streaming this with me, just so that you know the all the chat that comes forward. But for the most part, I'll try to keep putting the messages up that come from either chat, because I get them all. Yay! But
Yay.
yeah, so I was wanting to go teaching others to grow their own food, because like Broke Farmer back in January, he was like, "Hey, start sending seeds. Let's normalize growing food." But I think of people like myself who, I went through 53 years of loathing gardening. Loathing anything to do out in the garden. I loathed it. I had wanted nothing to do with it. I don't like how dry my hands would get, or bugs and stuff like that. Or just the fact that, like I just said, I keep spider plants in my house just because they're very forgiving.
Yes.
Overwater, underwater,
they make babies. Like,
yes.
they keep reproducing and make you feel like you can grow things. Yeah.
Yes. And so here it is. I'm just going to put this one up here for you.
I see it.
Okay.
Because I'm over on my chat for a second.
Okay.
I think I've looked at that one. Passamaquoddy sent the link to me one time. I just didn't have the money, honestly, to purchase a kit. But that's next on the list. We had to get while Memorial Day sales were, and forgive my voice, while they were going on, we had to get a grill for hurricane season coming up. You have to have one that's going to do food in case you lose power.
Yeah. Those are things that it's like,
yeah,
not only do you need to want to have food and water, and people always go, oh well, the water just comes out of the tap, but but if the machines can't clean it,
yep,
and for where I live, all of our water's mostly caught in a cistern. But in the other parts of British Columbia, all that water goes from town to town to town to town. So it's like, the farther north, if you're up in Dawson Creek, well, your little poop water comes down to Chetwyndooch, comes down to comes to Mackenzie, which goes to,
Mm,
it just keeps going down until it gets to the ocean down in Vancouver, right? So it's
yeah.
like you're drinking everybody's poop water.
Ew.
Ours comes out of a lake in just outside of Liberty, Kentucky.
Mm,
Hmm.
And if its levels are down, they ask us to
Ration.
start ration water and until
yeah.
levels come up, and that depends on rain or snowfall.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I honestly don't. I gotta look into that. I honestly don't know where we get our water
We
from.
get
Mm.
like
I mean, we get it from the city, but I don't know where it's pumping
Where it
from.
originates from.
Hmm. Yeah.
I mean
Okay.
our
So,
Mm,
our county's been in a position where it actually had to truck water in.
wow.
Yeah.
That bad?
yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's the thing for us is we're an island,
Yeah.
right? We're
Right.
an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. And there have been, I think the first year we moved here, all along Tofino, we were going to go and kind of have a little staycation there when we first moved here. And it was like they were going, there's water restrictions if you come here. And it's like, that's not quite nice if you go to a hotel and it's like, there's no water and it's very warm. So, so
Yeah.
this Jace case is called that. I thought
Yeah.
I'm going to, and yes, it's quite
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah. How much is it now? The price point? Well, you're
Uh, yeah,
Canadian.
you don't want to hear whatever I have to pay for it, but which I
Mm.
don't know if I if I
I
if I can.
I do have some biotics stuff. When the stuff
Come
was going
in.
around before,
Come in.
and I got them for my aquarium that I don't
Come
really
in.
have.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I have some aquarium antibiotics that are basically the same thing. What they want to scare you away from them. And then
Mm-hmm.
I have some that I just didn't use before they got prescribed to me. But yeah, I need a case like that. But that price point even for here it was, whew.
Yeah. Well, this whatever I'm looking at here, it does say all for just one low price of $269.95, and this is an emergency supply kit for one adult.
Yeah, that's the thing, is one person. So who do you give it to in the family? Yeah, exactly. Rock, paper, scissors. Hi, Duncan. Hi, sweet friend.
Hey, Duncan.
Oh, wow. 6 miles.
Oh.
It would be rough, but I could go. Oh, wow, Miss Sharon. Yeah, that would be rough to
Mm-hmm.
haul.
But it is,
It's doable.
it's
Yeah.
doable. And we do have I do know of some lakes that are very nearby me here, and they are very clean
Mhm.
lakes. Like they're just small and that. So I would. So I have a 180-foot water well.
Wow.
If I have a power outside, I have EcoFlow extended with an extra battery to run 240 voltage for my well pump. Nice.
Wow. Wow, Carolyn. You really know your stuff. Is that
Hmm.
at the Florida property, Carolyn?
Hey, Duncan.
Hey, Duncan. Hey, Brenda.
I'm going to check on my potato. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Oh, you can do that? Okay, I'll look into that. You can order it in pieces. Okay.
Hmm.
I didn't know that when I looked at it. I thought you had to get the whole thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, I would think it has to be deep here in Florida. Yeah, thanks, Miss Sharon. I've been meaning, of course, I've been forgetting to take my oregano oil.
Tastes like pizza and burns like the fire pits of hell.
Yeah, I have it in a capsule, so I can avoid
Mm.
some of that.
Hmm.
But still,
The flavoring of it.
the burps. Yeah, the burps.
The pizza burps.
Pizza burps.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So I just, again, back to my little topic here
yeah.
was teaching others. And
Mhm.
in that, it was like, I wanted to know, like, what are some ideas of what can you do to, like, just even for your neighbors? I
Mm.
know last year, a lot of my soil had a bunch of squash and tomato plants in it, and I don't know what
Mhm.
kind of squashes they were, and I don't know what
Mm.
tomato plants, and it was all in my soil, and I was digging them up and just
Yeah.
thought I'll compost them, and then I stopped and I went, if I put these all into little pots with some soil, and put them out on my front boulevard and
Yeah.
just go free for the taking. So that,
Awesome.
people can, whether they killed them or not, that doesn't
Right.
matter to me. But it's like if I was able to feed one family, if one family got a whole bunch of squashes or they got, their a bunch of tomatoes for the year, how wonderful is that? And so I just thought, how do we try to normalize or share with people? I'm doing these videos now.
Yeah.
On my videos, I don't have anybody that goes, "I'm brand new." Da, 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 da. I don't know if there is anybody that's brand new
Yeah.
that's going to watch them.
Yeah.
But it's
That's
like,
a great
what are
idea.
some other ideas? Thank you, God's desire for me. What are some other ideas that people have or do themselves that
Mm,
where you go, how can we normalize for people to go? Because it's, I don't know, I think was somebody, I think it was in one of our lives in the last few weeks or whatever, and it was like a quarter piece of a watermelon was like $15. Maybe it was you
we're
was
talking mine.
talking about.
Oh, speaking of watermelon,
Mm. Oh
Burpee
no.
didn't put my whole address on my seeds, my watermelon seeds for the competition. They're going back to Burpee because of an incomplete address. I just got the email. I am just like, Lord, do you really are you just like telling me not to garden this year and not to, like getting sick?
No.
And then seeing that email tonight, I was like, oh, ugh. And then Theron saw 3 iguanas in our yard this afternoon. Hey, Aid.
Hey, Aid.
I have no voice, Aid. But yeah, he saw 3 iguanas, and I'm just like, okay, am I supposed to be gardening? Is there something else I'm supposed to be doing?
Yours get big though, right? Your iguanas, right?
Oh yeah,
Like,
they can get
like
as big as
ours
a
are
dog. They get
right,
huge. Yeah.
right. I don't think ours are like ours aren't iguanas. Like they're little geckos or little
Mhm.
tiny lizards, and
Yeah, we have the
my
little
chickens
tiny.
that
We have a land of plenty of lizards now. Like Carolyn said, we get our water from the Everglades, from the aquifer. Well, it's like a dumping ground, it seems like, for pet shops or whatever, the pet trade. And
okay.
we've got multitudes of huge lizards. Even at one point, I think they said we had the really big ones. The Komodo was down in, I think, the Keys, but I think they caught it. Not sure.
Mm.
But we have like all kinds of big ones. And I had the water walking one in my backyard. I think I have a picture of it actually on
Water
my
walking iguana?
no, it's a basilisk lizard. They call it the Jesus lizard because it can run on top of the tension of the water. It runs so fast.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow, that's
it's
cool.
wild. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just wondering, Carol, where it goes, like after the Everglades, where our filtering station is up here, because I don't know. Like when we lived in Boca when I was young, it was like right across from our high school, and our high school used to flood. They've since torn the old high school down and built it up building by building. But
Hey,
yeah,
there.
but anyway, yeah, I just didn't know where they
Mm.
filtered it out. But as far as neighbors, when Malachi and I walk around, I actually try and identify what plants I'm seeing that are edibles in our
Mhm.
neighborhood. When we have a common area, but I think the neighbor adjacent to the common area might have planted the tree, because I asked them, like, is that your tree? And they're like, yeah. But it's so far away from their house. It's just weird, like where they put it. Anyway,
Mm.
it's a sapodilla, and they taste like if you would take a pear and just soak it in brown sugar. It's a
Mm.
delicious fruit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sapodilla?
Or sapodilla. You say sapodilla because it's
Now,
Spanish.
because I've had pear and I've had apple fried with butter and brown sugar. It's just really good.
It's good. It has more of that texture of a pear because I think it's one of the more original sapodillas. And so the texture is a little grainier. Now they have ones that are not as grainy, just like the mangoes.
Hey, Janet.
The mangoes they
Hey,
have
Janet.
aren't as fibrous. Hey, Janet. I actually, when I had the aches and pains really bad, I actually messaged Janet. I'm like, hey, get some herbs ready for fall and winter for the flu aches because you'll make a killing on that.
Yeah.
Yep, totally, totally. I know it doesn't sound good, does it? And I'm all here. I'm chapped really bad.
Chapped.
Yeah, I've been
Hey, Loveland.
putting good old chapstick on it because it's the only thing that doesn't sting.
Mm-hmm.
I love the land. But when we have conversations, like even at the dentist, you just reminded me I actually need to take a pup to my dentist's office if the lady is still there. There was a lady who worked in the office from the Philippines, and I showed her my bananas, and I said, "Does that kind of look like the Philippine banana?" And she's like, "Yeah, it does." I'm like, "I'll bring you a pup." I'm like, totally forgot, like until you said that about sharing with others.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Bone set leaves. I
That's
don't know.
yeah, you do. I think you know it. It's what's the other common name? Almost homesteading, other than bone set, isn't it? The one is it Bocking the one that people make comfrey. Is it comfrey bone set or no? Thank you. Yeah, I might have to get cough drops. I think it's comfrey
Mm.
because
Well, I
they
have
used to
lots.
say it heals the bones. They used to say.
Yes. Yeah. Nope. She says that's different.
Okay, here, let me not wipe my nose on camera. That's
Oh.
what I need some of that.
Yes, because we've never seen anyone blow their nose. or
Yes,
wipe
it's
their nose, so.
no, exactly. Homestead Aquarius said yes, it is. It is comfrey.
Yeah, I thought so. Bone says.
Yeah, he's
In our group,
he's yeah,
messaging
but
behind scenes again. Like he likes.
exactly.
Yeah, cute.
Real life includes blowing the nose. Just
Yeah, I
saying.
don't blow it.
Yeah, they do say, this goes back and forth where it's like comfrey shouldn't be taken internally.
Yeah.
Mm, but
Hmm.
it is, what do you say? How do you say it?
I thought we were talking about a topical, but because Janet, I thought you were gonna stay away from like teas and
Anything
stuff.
ingesting.
Yeah. Originally, that's what you were saying. Like, but that was like almost a year ago when you were talking because you're
Yeah.
afraid of liability. Because like all of us have known each other from Homestead Aquarius and Will It Grow and Shed Wars. We all met each other there.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can look it up.
I'm looking it up.
Oh, are you? Thank you. Common bone set.
Stimulant, diaphoretic, get rid of this one, antimicrobial and anti-tumor. I'm not looking at. Oh, so this is actually for tooth pain. This Bonesset.
Oh wow.
But yeah, so with the comfrey, they do.
Yeah, it
They'll
is.
go back and forth and say
Yeah.
it's not. You can't ingest it, or don't ingest tons and tons of it. But I think there is some good beneficial things, and use it with some is you use it with discretion.
Yeah.
Each
Yeah, it's
person.
known as comfrey. It's a hold on, here we go. Symphytum officinale is a perennial flowering plant in the family not saying that one. Anyway, it's on Wikipedia. Along with 34 other species of Symphytum is known as comfrey. To differentiate it from other members of the genus Symphytum, this species is known as common comfrey or true comfrey. The other English names include boneset, nipbone, consound, and slippery root. That's the problem is, yeah. And it does have the potential, it says it. The flowers are mostly visited by bumblebees. Internal or long-term topical use of comfrey is discouraged due to its strong potential to cause liver toxicity.
Mm,
So yeah, that's probably
right.
why. That's probably why
So this is this is the comment from.
Oh,
I did
okay.
that wrong. Let's just delete that. Remove.
Yeah, I've been doing
Go.
the gummies, Carolyn, but yeah, I need to make myself some elderberry syrup with my honey that I have, the local honey. I wish I could. I don't know if I can copy that in here.
Hang on.
Oh, I can.
So this is from Homestead Aquarius. I did put it up, and then I took it away, and then I put it back.
Okay, but she's saying she's talking about the other.
I love elderberry. Oh,
All right.
that's a weird name. This Eupatorium.
Yeah, and that's
Oh.
the problem with common names. This is also known as common bone set or just bone set. And that's the one that she mentioned,
Get
North
back.
American perennial plant. It's in a totally different. It's in the daisy family. It looks like Asteraceae, I think, is the daisy family. Let's see, spread. Oh,
Hey, soil sister.
comes all the way. Hey, soil sister, comes all the way down here. It's also called aguweed, fever wort, or sweating plant. Nice. Okay. The plant is a diaphoretic or an agent to cause sweating. It was introduced to American colonists by natives who used the plant for breaking fevers. Oh, cool. By means of heavy sweating and commonly used to treat fever by the African American population of the southern United States. The name boneset comes from the use of the plant to treat dengue fever, which is also called breakbone fever. Oh my. It is nearly always found in low, wet areas. So it should be down here, I would think. Yeah, it says
Hey, stop.
Florida.
Yeah, so soil sister says to put an onion and on the bottom of your foot overnight.
And that's not happening. But I'll cut an onion and put it in the room to let the onion absorb the stuff.
A lot of people do
that's
that.
not going in my bed. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I can't do that.
I would like a gin made out of elderberries.
Me too.
Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I
You're
would
very
like
welcome.
to get to the ones that are out here.
That sounds good.
Bet you
They
they're good.
bloomed like crazy last year, and I couldn't get to them because it was just like a jungle.
Right.
But-
And lots of brambles and stuff like that. Sharp things or.
Yeah, those
Get a-
pictures that I sent this evening in the messenger will give you a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Soil sister, I did hear of the poultice too that you can make by chopping it real fine and you put it in like a cheesecloth and do the same thing on the chest.
Chest.
But I wouldn't be able to do that in my bed. I don't want to torture my husband and my son. So we all kind of sleep in one big room. Right. So yeah, that would be pretty stinky. But I'm willing to try it maybe during the day. We'll try it.
Well, as long as you're resting as well.
Yeah. No, I'll just saran wrap it.
Where are you going?
Anyone try the onion in the sock thing? Does it really turn the onion black? When I did mine, it didn't. I just had it for the day,
I wanted to try cutting it and seeing if it helps absorb the garbage that's in the air.
Yeah.
That's what they used to do.
You heard to try it.
Yeah. They used
I heard it works wonders.
Yeah, I heard they used to leave them on the windowsills when people were not to get sick.
My mom had she was putting some on her night table. But it could be picking up anything in the air that could even prevent it from landing on you.
Yeah, for sure. But anyway, to go back to your subject, what I end up doing is I spot, like we have this whole canal where I can walk down and I can spot some of the gardeners, or at least I can spot their trees, and then I make conversation. And I missed out last year on massive amounts of mangoes. My neighbors, I didn't realize, went to India and just left them. and they were fantastic. I had
Whoa.
gotten a drop, like one when we were on a walk, and I felt so guilty that I told her, I'm like, I am so sorry. I took the mango when I was on my walk, but I saw you had a whole tree full that was huge, so I thought it was okay.
She's like, we didn't eat any of them.
Yeah, she's like, oh, it's okay. We left them all. We were in India. And I'm like, oh, could have gotten
Yeah.
more. So
That's terrible. That like again, that's where they should have been saying, hey,
yeah.
you know, do we know someone that would want some?
Well,
Mind
they-
you, I guess if they're
Yeah.
away, maybe they don't want people to
in
know.
there. Yeah. Well, their
Yeah.
neighbors closest to them. She told me there's a lady who has an avocado tree. Like, I think what's going to end up happening is I'm just going to have to put the word out that the gardeners need to kind of do maybe like maybe a meetup at the pool and do like a
I'll do you a solid, Carol.
plant trade.
I'll do you a solid. I'll come down to Florida
Uh-huh.
and I'll get me a hotel room, and then I'll come out and fly the drone over your neighborhood, and we'll just put little pins on the map of where your neighbors are growing.
You know what? You could do Google Earth for that, I bet. But that just seems so
It's
invasive.
more fun.
It's more fun
I
than
want to sit behind
No.
a computer when I can go outside.
Mhm. Go-
Yeah, they'll be like,
and be
oh,
in Florida.
yeah, you'll be like Florida man, and you don't even live here.
I already got the sun, so
You're like,
I'll fit right in. No
Who's the
big deal.
creepy guy with the drone in my backyard?
Yeah.
No, he's not creepy. He's just trying to help me find plants that are edible.
I was flying.
Yeah.
I was flying this evening, watching the sunset, and my neighbor over here, he bought some of the property off the landlord, so now his backs up to ours, and I didn't even realize this, but I took the drone up way up high to see if I could see beyond, the hills. And I brought it back around this way, so it had been pointing towards the west. Here he is down there at the bottom, just standing there looking,
Mm-hmm.
not mad or anything, just looking, because he knows I fly, and it just kind of cracked me up.
Yeah, man, the drones, the camera on is sure, like just pristine. Hey, like it's so nice.
Yeah, that one has
it's
3
beautiful.
modes. It's got like 720, then it's got 1080, and then it's got 2K. The next one up is like 4K, but I'm happy with the 2K. I'm just freaking blown away by it.
Yeah, that picture was incredible that you shared. Like, because we all share links with each other and have a group.
That's a good way to find out who's growing.
It is. And I have a cheap drone that I've just never learned to use it from like Temu or something when Temu first came out. I don't know.
It's not that bad, and it's best to start. It's best to start on one of those. It really is.
Whatever.
No, there's no shame. There's no shame. That's what I started on.
We're just trying to figure out our stuff. Like, she got me into getting the thing that what is that?
Gimbal.
Yeah.
Gimbal.
Can't even remember the name of the darn thing, and I'm supposed to operate it.
Okay, your brain is also working at like 30% capacity due to the inflammation that's going on.
Exactly.
So you need to just be okay with, whatever words come out of your mouth. Those are good words.
However, you could fasten sticky notes to that drone, fly it into your daughter's room or the hubby's, wherever he's at, and say, I need this, please.
Oh my God.
Just write it out with little flowers and hearts.
That'd be hilarious.
All right. Well, thanks very much, Janet, for coming in and hanging out with us.
Well, I hope you
Janet.
We appreciate you.
Hope you did
Get out
well,
of my coffee.
Hope you did good at the farmer's market.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the question is, I have a gardening question. If you use rabbit poop pellets as fertilizer, is there any need for other amendments? I think it depends
on the
plant, like, because your onions, they want more nitrogen, so they need to be a higher nitrogen, and then other ones are just heavy feeders, like corn is a heavy feeder, squash plants heavy feeders. You could still have enough
Any,
stuff.
any of the bulbing plants need the bone meal too, is what I was told. Like,
Right.
yeah,
Right. And what
I,
are some of the boning plants?
the bone meal plants, it's an
Mhm.
onion. Anything that bulbs
Okay.
up, anything that has a bulb
Okay.
usually wants some bone
There's
meal in
just
it.
there's so many little rules and things that you're like,
It's like
you know,
chemistry. What's
yes, it is like, oh, and your blueberry plants, they'll do better having, leftover coffee and coffee grounds in them because they're more acidic and you need to get hey, tactical
Hey, tactical.
skillionaire defense. I'm trying
Isn't
to click
that?
that on.
I love his
That's a
name.
mouthful. Tactical skillionaire defense.
That's right.
What's up, Sunshine? Well, I'll tell you what's up with Sunshine. Sunshine is very, 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 very sick. She has a very bad cold. And but
Yeah.
she's just hanging out here on my live, co-streaming with me, trying to, keep up some watch time hours. So
Yeah. Because if you
mhm.
don't, it seems like YouTube just makes them
You just
boring.
go, oh, you
Yeah,
missed one weekend of a live. Okay, fine. You don't want to be you don't want to be a
go on.
content creator
No,
anymore.
you don't. We're gonna just deduct. We're gonna deduct not just what you
It's true.
didn't make. We're gonna take some more away. Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
you're not serious enough.
That's right. We can't whip you into shape. You won't be our
That's right.
mule.
That's right. You're not willing to do, a live and a long form and 6 short
Oh,
forms every single day. We don't want you.
right.
That's
Oh my
cute.
goodness. And by the way,
Mhm.
Mama Washington, there's no light on tonight because I am sick. So we are not. We're
You
not.
look good.
Yeah, because I'm not lighting it up. I am so red right here, and so it's so bad.
Learn to take a compliment.
Thank you, thank
There
you,
you go.
Mike.
Hey,
What's up?
Mike. Chaotic Gardening. Thanks for coming in. Happy face hand.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yeah, I think when I was first making this live, I was thinking, oh, here's some ideas that I had. It's like, now that I'm here, it's like, how do I? Well, I know I give starts away, and I am planning to sell them. And I
Excuse
do have to tell this little story because I don't know if it'll make it to video or not. But Marissa last year, it's just an entertainment center, but it's very cute and kind of antique looking, and so she got this. I don't know if it was free, but they had taken this entertainment center and converted it into a guinea pig little thing. And so they had a guinea pig living in there. And so there's mesh and stuff, and it's very cool. And so she thought that would be really great if we could use that as your little farm stand. And it's like, well, it's very cute to look at, but what are we going to do to protect it? Because it's just press board. And,
Mm,
and so then that has been a thing that's been like weighing heavy on my shoulders for ever, because it's like we really need to get that up there. I've got so many raspberries and strawberries that I could sell, give away, but da da da.
mm-hmm.
And but it's this thing where you're like, and I have 50 other things that I need to do.
Right.
And then so we were discussing it, and it's like, well, rather than going and trying to just not fix it up, but just make it so it's on wheels, we can roll it down to the street, da 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 da. It was like, well, we have enough wood in the back. Why don't we just build a simple thing? And hey,
Hey,
Passamaquoddy.
Passamaquoddy.
So then Marissa says, well, I want the shelves to be cantilever. And I went, what do you mean by cantilever? So
No.
she shows me a picture. And I said, well, those racks that we got like 3-4 years ago from a friend, like a bakery was closing and a friend just brought
Mm,
them. And they're all the heavy duty metal racks, like probably
oh yeah.
heavier than what you get from Costco, but
Yep.
they are tilted.
Oh
And it's just
wow.
disassembled in
Mm-hmm.
my studio, which I look at it and go, should I really keep that for the future farm or should I just get rid of it? La la la.
This is the one
And
that
I
you can
just
put sheet pans on, but it's angled. That's a good piece of equipment.
I have 4 of them,
Oh my
or
god.
3 of them, 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was just that, it was one of those little things. It was a God moment where it was like,
Ding ding.
I don't have to build anything. I just have to put these, because they're just disassembled. And then
Mhm.
the only thing I have to do is I have to get some sort of, um, uh, what's it called? The lockbox put onto it.
Mm.
I forget what we call them. I was going to say charity box, but it's not a charity box. It's a, you're trusting that the person's
Honest. Yeah, I know. I can't think of it either.
what the term is.
Mm-hmm.
If anybody else can.
Yeah, where you set up
Um,
the money box, but people have to be honest
and
about
you
it.
just, yeah. Oh, it's an honor. The honor system is what you're doing, but
Honest.
it does have, but it is something else that it's called. It is a cash box, yes, but it's not.
Mhm.
And you just put on there, this box is emptied every night so that people don't go and try to take it.
Mhm.
And you
Exactly.
go, yeah, you go ahead, try to take that, that $2.
Mhm. Mhm. Oopsies.
It was, I'm going to talk on the mic. No, I'm not. I'm going to fall to the ground. Yeah.
I'm
So,
still like,
it was like such a blessing. And I just thought it was a God moment because I'm,
yeah.
and a pressure. It's like I have stuff that I need to get out to sell. I got stuff to, and here it is, that it's all done. And so I just need to put them together. So you're saying I hear you. If you aren't like really pushing for them, it is so hard to get hours with new videos and lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm letting Burpee know right now. Like, how the heck did you not put my correct address on my seeds? You're what
I
the?
guarantee this was the deal. They looked at their phone, wrote a little bit of your address, looked at their phone, forgot about the rest of your address.
I don't know, but it's probably the
Hey,
person.
Andrews Northwest
that-
Corns. I don't know where corn came from.
Popcorn time.
Hey, LP.
Oh man. Hey LP.
Did
Hold on.
Homestead Aquarius sneak in here and I miss it? I don't know. I think I missed
Wow.
it. Or no, I think he is in here, but maybe they put an H. Anyway. Oh, was that a kitten crying just now? Oh shoot. I gotta make sure that I remind the others in my house that I'm on a live and they should be the ones that are going to do the chickens tonight. They get the joy of trying to put them to bed. Mm-hmm. Not that it's
Sorry, I'm over here giving them my address to get their crap straightened out.
yeah. And I'm just going to make sure that my chickens are going to get
Yeah.
put to bed.
The little babies need to go to bed. Sorry, just give us a moment, please. For this
That's right.
commercial break.
That's right. Do 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 do. Because neither of us, we both were on camera, but our screens are not showing us there.
Yeah.
So
Sorry,
okay, good.
guys.
She said
We'll be
yes.
right back. Yes.
Okay, Joint Chief of Stash paying to entertain. Welcome. Again, very, very full name.
Yeah, that's his other channel, I imagine.
Okay.
I imagine that's Fart and Pain. I can't even see
Yes,
it.
it is.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you got it. Same photo.
Yeah. I appreciate everybody's support, by the way, when I made my announcement about last night. I was just, you can hear it. It was worse last night. So
Yeah.
hopefully
No.
it's getting
No,
better.
I feel like I'm catching it from you. I'm getting a stuffed up nose here.
Oh no, psychosomatic.
You're sick. Okay. I'm sick too. No, I'm not. No, I just have something here that's at my desk that there was a couple of times where my lives I didn't get stuffed up, but it could be the fact that the cleaning lady doesn't dust this area and doesn't clean
That
it.
could be it. Oh yeah.
It would be oh my god.
No.
The cleaning lady, would that be your alter ego?
That's horrible.
Yes, that would be my. It would be my my alter ego.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same
and I
as my
do.
butler.
Oh, you have a personal butler. I have a personal. I have a personal assistant cleaning lady, and quite often I fire her, and then when company comes, I rehire her, and
Yeah.
I only give her a couple of hours to get all of the stuff done.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah. Well, Pastor McCall, I don't know that she's feeling better. I kind of forced her to come up here just to get the hours, but I said, don't come on camera. Just don't talk. Just be in the side, just
Yeah, I
listen.
can't. Yeah, I can't type that fast.
Oh,
So,
But am,
Carol,
am,
did she threaten you with Bob's basement, or how'd that
no,
go?
no. All she had to say was, "Come get your hours," and it was like, I know my hours. They're gonna go backwards.
well, no, you did say, you said, well, I'm not sure if this is what I should
Yeah,
be
I
doing.
wasn't sure.
And
Yeah,
I just said to her, not on my watch, little mama.
gave me the look.
Yeah.
What you put up
And
here.
well, actually, that I did actually suggest that last night too. I thought
That was too much. Yeah, I couldn't do it.
I
Plus,
went, no. I know I was going to say, just give me
oh
your
yeah,
login. But I
yeah,
said, but people would come to your live and go, that's not Carol. Why are we
right.
here when it's not Carol?
Oh, oh, that
And so
sounds
I
so
just thought,
good.
I'll run it from your place, and I'll just run it, just so that we
Right.
can, go for an hour, and I'll just say, yeah, Carol's really sick, and so I'm just here to tell you all that
Help
Carol's really sick,
out.
and we're just
Oh,
wanting to build up her hours, and
thank
because that
you.
I'm laying in bed, so no reason why I couldn't run a live from there.
Yeah.
So
To answer your question, M still sounds pretty bad, but I've been giving him what he used to take for his breathing treatment. Like we had broken it down to one treatment instead of two, so I upped it back to two because he actually is on the stuff that was supposed to help with the it's budesonide, I think is how you say it. But he's okay. He's doing a little better each day, but you can tell he's wiped out. Like he'll take naps, and that's not like M at all.
no,
Not a napper. Yeah. The red is for my friend Maureen because it goes with our bad guy imagery. Wah, ha, ha, ha. Well, if I
With
lit
your little,
if I lit these up, you'd think so for sure.
because they're red, aren't they? Are they pink?
They're like pink, but they come off as like a red. Hold on, let me see if I can. I think
Thank you,
it's
Carolyn.
too far away. It is very sweet of her. I have a good friend, Maureen, such a sweet friend, and Barry too. Very grateful.
Mm-hmm.
They look like the devil. They don't look like kitty cat ears. They look
No, they
like
don't.
crazy. They look like he said, like, I'm gonna take over the world. Ha ha ha. Ho, 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 and throw seeds in your yard, whether you want a garden or not.
Here,
There
you can
go.
have some. You can have some tomato plants.
That's right. And throw
So
some seeds.
Andrew says the first plane's here today after 4 days, no flights due to fog.
Wow.
Wow. Mhm.
It's for napkin. No, naps are a wonderful thing. When you're a mom, oh my gosh, naps are heaven. When
Yeah,
when you're a busy parent and you can get one.
Oh, you personally or just the children?
Yeah, no, me. Like if the kid,
Yeah.
like if I can get a nap. I know you're aggressive napper, but like she's called herself that before. She's like,
I know.
I'm napping. And then I wake up and it's like, why am I so tense? Oh, I was napping. I'm not a good napper.
trying so hard to nap. That would be my husband is like that. He can't take naps or he'll be up all
Angry
night.
zapper.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm tense. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm not. If I know Malachi and Hannah are safe and somebody is here to watch them, my lights go out. I take a pretty good nap usually when I'm not sick. That's the thing about being sick.
It's like, what is it when, okay, I'm finally to a place where I can sleep and I'm getting sleep, and then it's not the drainage happening. Suddenly my legs are like, oh, we want to dance. It's like, no, you don't. You're supposed to be sleeping. We want to dance. No. I'm pretty sure it's the medications, like a side effect.
Right. Getting little leg twitches. I'd love to have a nap. I
Mhm.
actually know I do nap, like if I'm sitting still and not talking,
Yeah.
then I do have the little, the drop overhead, and when
Oh,
I
I do
sit
that.
like that,
Mhm.
it's like I'm out for a bit. It was very, very bad. Um,
Oh, I forget what that's from. That's from something.
I always wake up with headaches if I try to nap. Don't know why. Then my eyes start hurting. Yeah, I usually have tension, like a little bit of a headache, and from clenching my teeth or whatever.
Yeah, it can
But
be from
when
that. Yeah, true.
when my kids were young, I I used to fall asleep at stoplights.
Oh, wow, you were exhausted. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, you poor
yeah,
thing.
and it was usually, my oldest daughter going, "Mom, it's green now," and I'd be out. So,
Wow.
you had Subway today,
What-
and it came from Nome. How nice! That would be kind
Mhm.
of fun. You go, "We don't ever get Subway. This is awesome."
The
When
gnomes
you
brought
live
it in.
remotely, you know.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I could go for a Subway, but it would make me sick, sadly.
yeah,
I miss
yeah,
their I used to get their spicy Italian with everything on it.
yeah,
All the
yeah,
Those are my favorite, but
I
nothing
don't.
compared to what you can make at home. But
Oh yeah.
if you're
true.
not feeling well, I could totally understand if you don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I won't be
yeah.
making that at home. I can't eat like that anymore.
Uh-uh.
Mm-mm. I can
And there
get
is some.
the nitrite and nitrate free pepperoni once in a while when I want that spicy Italian and just
Mhm.
have a little bit. But now they have these two that are sugar free. I think the brand is Archer, and they're sugar free. Like they make beef sticks and they also make beef jerky.
Uh-huh.
And they're pretty good. Like they're keto safe, and also, if you're on a sugar free diet, which right now is so screwed up because cough drops. Um, but yeah, those are pretty good.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
eat as
wondering.
much fresh as you can. Yeah,
Well, I think "Eat Fresh" is part of Subway's slogan, isn't
it
it?
is. And I used to
Subway,
love.
eat fresh, and you're like, it's
Yeah,
not fresh. You have weird chemicals in your bread to make
that
it
was
perfect.
horrible. Yeah, that was
Where you
horrible.
go, it's one little organism away from being a yoga mat. You
We should
know.
Right.
bring our own bread into a Subway
I know.
sometime.
Wouldn't that be hilarious?
Here you go. Just put it on. Just put it on there. I'll hold it. No, no. Okay. Put it on. Okay. Next thing. Don't touch my bread.
My friend from Canada, she sent this to me. It says sourdough bread from Canada,
Oh
so you
yeah.
have to take it.
Exactly.
And she said you have to put extra meat on for no charge.
Mm, right.
Have you ever had? Carol? Have you thought about trying to make your own pepperoni cold cut?
No, you were the first person that I ever heard of doing that, like tackling that. I mean, I know the Italians used to do it. They used to make their own stuff and
Yeah.
hang their ham like
Yeah.
that one channel, I can't think of them. They're so cute. Meg and they're you know who I'm thinking of too. They have big ham leg hanging in the middle of their kitchen aging like prosciutto, like prosciutto.
Prosciutto.
Mhm. Um oh,
I can't think
they
of
used
what
to
they're.
just call it prosciutto at the Italian bakery when I worked. They
Mm.
didn't go, "Oh." I don't know why. It's the prosciutto. Just get
It's
the prosciutto.
prosciutto.
Yeah, they
It
just
takes too
stop.
long to say the "oh."
Yeah, I don't know. The prosciutto. No, it's just prosciutto. Get the prosciutto.
Gardening warrior.
Yay.
Hey, gardening warrior. Yeah, I have a in my
I don't
bedroom
have that.
has I do have double, like I have the gray fabric,
Mhm.
blinds this way, and then I have red velvet curtains. In the daytime, it's not completely pitch black, but it does have a nice glow, but it is pretty dark. So it's quite lovely. I do. I we Marissa and I did try curing our own meat.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit weirded out by it.
Yeah.
Because you're just letting it hang.
Yes.
You're just taking raw meat, you know,
And letting
sure
it
you
dry
stick it in some
age.
salt, and then
Mhm.
you just let it. And then we just made like a box, and it's like I don't know, is that bad mold? Is that good mold? And I don't know which mold it is.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, it is processed meats too. Fresh would not be cold cut. So yeah, we like Marissa's making. She's using ground turkey right now, and she did put some fresh rosemary and fresh sage, like not fresh, but our own, our dried. So it's not any other chemicals. But I'm thinking you could get a recipe that would have the kind of
Mhm.
spices that you want to make
Yeah.
pepperoni.
Well, I
And then if
know
you
Brenda's a hunter, and Brenda, I think, has talked about making, I think, venison sausage maybe before. I'm not sure if I'm correct on that, but a lot of the hunters will do the beef jerkies and the sausages, and I would love to learn that for sure. But yeah,
yeah,
I would love to learn how to make a good pepperoni. But I have no place to hang that and feel confident, like you said, that it's not growing something that could kill me
yeah. No,
here.
you need to have the the grandpa come and say that is a good meat. That meat is fine. You don't be so stupid. It is a good fine. It's a fine. It's a little bit. It'd be fine. You need that. Oh, jeez. No, it's not, pause, because we weren't going there, GT, until you brought it up. We were fine.
Too funny.
You're the pause, GT, pause. Pause.
Duncan, that sounds like my mom. She's like, I quit making jerky. They eat it too fast. It sounds
Yeah.
like my mom when she used to fry the zucchini. We would walk by and just doop, 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 take it.
Oh, he's gonna go get some wild eggs. Wow. Such a different world.
Right?
Different world.
Well, he says, like, their grocery store, there's nothing. So definitely could learn. Like, I don't know how I would do that.
Noble rot was what the ancient times called preserving.
And they used to stick it in lard. Like, I've learned that on those commercials with the old
Yes.
ways.
Yeah, stick it in lard.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah. We dry bearded seal meat. Mm-hmm.
That's
Nope.
probably very strong flavor that most of us are not used to, Andrew.
No.
But it's probably very good for you up
So
there.
Andrew, have you had seagull eggs before?
I thought it said seal eggs, and I'm like, I don't think seals lay eggs.
Okay, so that's where you went, Carol. And you know where I went?
Mhm. What?
Seagulls lay eggs.
I thought they're just annoying. Thought they just copy themselves somehow.
And there's a moment where it's like, yeah, Maureen, they're birds. Where would they come? Where else would they come from?
They just self-clone somehow because they're so annoying. The annoying things know how to self-clone. That's so funny. I know, GT, I know. GT, I'm on decongestant. I might as well.
Yeah, see, so GT says seals are mammals, and then Maureen. It's
Oh my
it's
gosh.
weird because it was like I actually had to have that conversation. So yes, seagull eggs, even with the birdie inside. Okay. I don't know why.
That's like balut.
I just don't think I think about them like sitting on a nest and
No, they're too
you know?
busy like stealing French fries at the beach and stuff. Like they have lives that are very
Right,
busy.
they're just little they're shopping in the garbage cans,
That's
Come
right.
on, Mildred, we're gonna go get ourselves some leftover burger and this chocolate bar. It's great.
I imagine they do, Mike, because
Oh,
that's their
seagull
diet.
eggs taste fishy.
That's their diet. So then
That's
they'd be very
interesting.
high in omegas then. They'd be really high in omega fatty acids.
Oh,
I bet they would.
yeah. Would
Yeah,
you eat a
that's
seagull egg, Carol?
No, I don't. Not right now. You can't ask me that because I've got the mucus factor going on, and that just does not sound.
No,
No.
no, no.
What?
Well, I'm not sick at all, and I wouldn't eat one myself. It's like, nope.
No, they
I don't
don't.
like eggs at the best of times. Like I'm not so.
Oh, I like eggs, but fishy eggs, I don't think I've ever really.
Oh, GT is he's gunning for it. He wants to try a seagull egg.
I have heard of people though having scrambled eggs with salmon, and they do the
Oh, yeah,
the Nova, which is the cold smoked or whatever. I
right.
think. So I guess it's kind of like a seagull egg once you do that. I don't know.
No,
No,
no.
he's like, no, not.
You know what? I've had. Okay, so my eggs,
You're a
I've
good
told
sport,
you all
Mike.
this before. I have to take the yolk out, right? So I give the yolk to the cats. Last time I had eggs, I couldn't eat them. So the cats got all of the eggs.
Oh,
Mm.
wow.
2 fried eggs. And I was like, ew.
Yeah, you just didn't.
And I tried like a few days later, I tried some and I was like, yeah.
Mm.
So like,
Was it when you were
now-
sick? Like, did you have any kind of sinus thing?
No,
Weird. Okay.
no,
Were
but I've
they
always had,
store bought?
yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
we don't.
My
have chicken.
problem is that like too, I get like this. It feels like my blood pressure goes up when I eat eggs.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, that's not good.
But this time it didn't happen. It just went straight to not nausea. It was just kind of like yuck. It's like,
Icky.
why do I like
Yeah.
eating these? I don't like eating these. And so now I have them around for, oh my gosh, for baking. Because what else am I going to use them for?
Yeah, but you can't. Is the kitten okay?
Yeah, was that sounded like a
Yeah.
thump?
I don't know what its problem is. It gets up here. It wants up here on the table. When it gets up here, it falls off.
Bumps his head.
It's broken.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and what Andrew said is that they're so remote that they're clean. They're not eating a whole bunch of McDonald's French fries, right?
Mhm.
They're not eating all the preservatives and stuff. It's not the
Yeah.
same.
Oh,
And the ponds got
wild.
seagull pigs.
Yeah.
Go get some. So the islands and the ponds
That's
got
true.
seagulls.
Oh, huh. There you go, GT. If you want to try them.
My mama's used to make us lox and eggs.
Oh,
Eat 2 build eggs a day.
I used to
Mm.
love the lox on the everything bagel with cream cheese and tomatoes and onions. Oh my gosh, they were so good.
Yeah.
Toasted bagel.
I don't mind lox on a bagel if someone else makes it for me. If I make it for myself, I don't know.
Just make
There's a
them
lot of things. No, it just doesn't taste good. Like,
The same.
when you
Yeah.
go to the big box store and they have the little samples,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go, that tastes delicious. And they go, I do this and this and this. And they go, well, that's really easy. I get home, I make the same thing. It's like, and I don't know, maybe I need to cut it into the little tiny triangles and put it in a little cuppet and then I'll like the taste of it. But whatever I'm making, it doesn't taste good.
And have some random woman hand those to you and say, here, try it.
Then I'll like it. But other than that, I don't like it.
It's like Costco spice. That's what it is. Free.
Yeah.
free.
Yeah.
Makes everything
Well, no,
taste
it's
better.
yeah,
There's
because
no
you go.
telling what that really is. That spice.
Slap your mama on it.
Yeah, seaweed is good for the body, GT.
Floor sweepings or something.
And I was looking up sea moss too, because
Mhm.
alleged put that under my post when I wasn't doing Friday. He's like, well,
Yeah.
Friday. I mean, I said look into
Okay,
it.
Carolyn. Yeah, if that was the only food on the remote island,
Hey.
I would probably eat the eggs. So,
Oh my gosh! I just mentioned you, alleged farmer. I just said you mentioned sea moss, and there you are. That's too funny. That was weird.
mhm.
Welcome,
Cooler.
welcome. Yeah.
Yes, seaweed is good for your
Wow.
body.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And the iodine you have to be careful with, though, if you have any kind of thyroid issues, not to overdo it.
Yeah.
But it can help too.
Yeah,
you're
we
low- if
appreciate
you're
you
low.
showing support, alleged farmer. We
Yeah,
really do appreciate that.
Totally.
Okay. Yeah. See, so the seagulls don't even get like your seagulls have good palates. They
Yeah.
probably only eat fresh,
Yeah, they
you
have a
know,
clean diet.
real food.
Yeah.
As opposed to what we have
Yeah.
here.
We have the rats of the air here for seagulls. Pretty much. If you're in like
Yeah,
beach,
but if you throw something to a seagull, it's going to eat it. And then all of its friends are going to come running for their share too.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what we're
So-
saying. But Andrew says they incinerate a lot of anything that would be crappy. It's different than being in a beach town where visitors are and they're all over the place eating the visitors' garbage, like and stuff. They probably have a cleaner diet up there, but still, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do it.
Yeah. Passamaquoddy,
Yeah.
they had a bird barrel. My dad being in Mississippi, everything was, they burned everything, like everything. When I went down there, I was shocked at how many people used just styrofoam plates for their everyday meals. Like that's what they use.
Wow.
And yes, I know. And I know
just
some
take
other,
my baked potato out of my pan. I'm like, why? I could wash the pan. It's just one pan.
yeah. Yeah. And I know there's some other content creator friends of mine, and it's like, do you never use dishware? But this was like the styrofoam, and then we're having family get together. So of course, we're using way more styrofoam, and they were just throwing it into and burning it at the end. And even and at that, down in Mississippi where we were, there was no bottle recycling, right? And we do people you get 10 cents for every pop can that you take in.
Right.
And that adds up pretty fast when
Right.
you're a big group of people. So we were just burning it. And I grew up with my dad, just, take it out in the back and go burn it. It's like, hey, what are we going to do with it? Just burn it. Okay, Dad. We'll just keep burning it.
Some of that can be good for the garden if it's all natural.
Absolutely. But
Yeah.
I think it wasn't mostly.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah, you really shouldn't be anywhere near anything that's foam and burning.
No, because it's giving off a gas that's not
Yeah.
healthy.
It's
if you're gonna
comparable just rolling up a piece of paper with cyanide in it and just smoking that. So
do you want
I'm saying I'm not guilty of it.
do you want to smoke the cyanide or do you want to burn the paper plate? You pick which one.
One's
pick
slow, the other one's quick. Choose your poison,
Oh my god.
Yes,
What's
it's
that?
burning styrofoam is bad, which I don't
Oh.
understand. It's like, why do they still make
Terrible.
it?
Yeah.
Stop making it.
I think it's ironic, okay, so the slumlord brought mattresses over here. He went 20 miles out of his way to dump them up here and then set some on fire. Okay, first of all, this is the same it's probably Canada the same way. It's illegal to burn furniture.
Mhm.
Mattresses are considered furniture.
Furniture, yeah.
Mhm, that's right.
But we used to have a coach for the Kentucky Wildcats. His last name was Couch. And there was always riots out, in Lexington. And the first thing they would bring out was a couch and they'd douse it with lighter fluid or whatever they had and set it on fire.
Wow.
It was a tradition,
Mhm.
despite the fact that it's illegal. It's all get out.
Yeah.
And that's in
Yeah.
metropolitan area, Just didn't make any sense to me. I was like,
That's
we
great.
can't do it out here. Why can you do it up there in Lexington?
Right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Rules for thee, not for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Andrew, I remember that where we could take the cans back and the bottles back and get
You
really
get a
the
penny or
bottle.
two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Get that.
You can still do that.
Yeah, they don't do it here. The northern states kept it longer, I think, than some of the southern states did.
Yeah. But all of our recycling, we're supposed to wash out all of the empty bottles and the
Mhm.
pop and not the
Yeah.
pop cans, but your cans, and then sort them accordingly. Da,
Wow.
da, 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 da. But when when the truck comes by, he
Mhm.
just dumps it
Just
all into the
dumps
same
it.
one.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
stupid. The way that,
And
yeah.
then and it's like, okay, like I think glass, they do keep that separate, but your plastic and your cans,
Yeah,
they're all the same. Oh,
exactly.
ladies and gentlemen, added to the stage, GT Junior.
Hey, GT.
What's up?
Oh, don't poke me in the
What's
eye.
up? How y'all doing?
What's up?
I was
What's up,
trying
what's
to
up?
mark out stuff.
So what's up? What's up?
Little finger. I know.
And so I did just recently see, so I got to the place where it's like, you know what? I'm not rinsing out these ding dang things because I pay for my
Yeah,
water. Sometimes if I have a sink of soapy water at the end
Yeah.
after I've washed all my dishes, I'll swirl them in and then, but I'm not going to rinse them, whatever. And somebody in Vancouver did where they followed the trucks where they go, and they're expecting it to be, it's going to a processing plant. No, it's being either incinerated or it's being mashed and taken to some other dump. And you go, so then what's the point in us putting out our recycling every 2 weeks for you to, incinerate? Makes no sense. Nice.
Yeah.
I wonder what are the door prizes like?
Now here we have recycling centers, and we could take like pop cans and things like that to the recycling center. And depending on what it is per pound, like for aluminum,
Mhm.
you won't clean up, you won't get rich doing it.
Yeah.
But I knew this old man used to collect cans and stuff.
Mhm.
He'd throw these little pebbles in them and then crush them up. And I'm like, you're so crooked, dude. You're not going to get but maybe a couple ounces extra. I'm like, right? I mean,
Wow.
why bother?
Wow.
That's
Like they
amazing.
didn't shake them or anything? The guy just.
No, they just,
Wow.
No, so because they're crushed down, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
and they're in
It's
the
going by
bag.
weight.
It.
Yeah.
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 Wow. That's
So
bold. That is.
Mhm.
Wow.
They
That's
caught
I
them.
know what you're talking about too, Andrew. I go there. I'm scared. I'm a little skeptical about it, but I want to try it just to
Yeah. How do you know
say I did it.
if they're? How do you know if they're fresh? Like the seagulls sitting
You should
all
be
over.
able to smell it and say something, see something wrong, right?
I think. I don't know. Do they turn a color if you like?
I hope so.
Like.
Oh man,
I mean, do you look for?
I just get sick, right?
Yeah.
That's
Right.
it. Hang on. Yeah, I just get sick. Ain't no, yeah,
Just get,
it's only getting sick a
I'll
little
just get
bit.
puking and pooping at the same time. It's no big deal.
It's okay. I don't mind. I know how to sing to myself. I just bug my wife, make my wife stay home and bug her all day.
It's right.
Yeah, it's
I'm
okay.
sick. Rub
Bring
my
me some-
tummy.
Bring me some
Okay, so they
coconut
got
water.
$25, $50, $75, $100 cash and camping stuff, bikes and other things.
Wow,
Well, that's pretty nice.
that's a good incentive to keep the
Mhm.
area cleaned up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we like I said, we get, I think with this one, I think it's 10 cents, I think, for each bottle. Yeah, and maybe 5 cents for the pop cans. And I think some milk cartons you can take in and you'll get coinage for them. And the larger size, like, if it's one of the big bottles of wine, well then it's more like 20 cents. And so usually when we take our bottles in, it's like, you get $20, 20 to $30, but oh yeah, there you go. You can tell if
Oh,
eggs are fresh doing the water test. If it floats, it's no good.
True. Yeah. And you definitely don't want one of those rolling under a seat in the car.
Aluminum cans are like 50 cents a pound.
What?
Wow.
Yeah. Aluminum cans are like 50 cents a pound right now.
Sweet.
Taking
We
a
loved him. We loved him so, but it was that seagull. single egg that did him in the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. I told him not to eat it. But
Told him.
no.
Oh no, that was it.
Told him it had
So
a
sad.
had an unusual funk to it, but he wouldn't
They
listen. Or
would put that on my headstone. Oh man. Oh boy.
oh my,
That would be pretty funny.
that would.
I
Be,
got
oh,
I've been acclimating my plants outside, and as y'all see, it is super sunny out.
yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's super sunny. We've been
So
having
wow.
we've been having some pretty ugly days. So today is just
As you can
immaculate.
see, it's dark here.
Oh, it's dark there.
Yeah, it's
Whoa.
dark here. We don't mess around in the dark. Yeah. Well, we might.
Yeah. Yes.
Depends
it's
Depends on what her
It's
name
set.
is.
It's 7:41 here. So
Yeah,
it's
it's the
still bright.
11:41 here.
Mm. It still won't get that summertime. We don't get that dark here.
Yeah.
Not completely dark.
Oh, I might have to.
I went to my favorite restaurant today.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a guess.
Um,
The supermarket.
Fresh Market.
Mm. It's a
garden.
restaurant.
Waffle
You
House.
sit down and eat it. You sit down and eat. We ain't got no Waffle House here. Y'all got one there. They have a lot of food, a lot of assortments.
Oh,
They got
is it the
everything.
buffet. Is it the buffet
Golden
style?
Corral.
The Golden Corral, he said.
There we go. Yes, Golden Corral.
Yeah.
I ate there today. Oh
I
my
knew I
goodness.
liked you for some reason.
Hey man, that's what it is. Golden Corral had me. I'm talking when I was sitting there watching my little video and I was falling asleep. I was like, Lord, these people gonna see me fall asleep in this restaurant.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to get up and I wanted to have a little bit more I wanted to have just a little bit more food. But I couldn't. I had some good food today. I'm talking, what's up with your duck? 1900 Homestead. It was good too.
When you
That's my
get
favorite
there,
restaurant.
when you got
Huh?
there, you fit behind the steering wheel, right? When you go to
Yeah.
eat, you're like setting the seat back, a little bit so you can drive
Yeah.
up your belly on
Somebody,
the
I had left I think I left my doors unlocked because all of a sudden it just changed. Yeah, I had to do some adjustments real quick.
Mm. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Well, it's like you go, oh,
Salvage
I got this.
companies in Anchorage. Sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry. I'll put that back up there. You go, oh yeah, I got a big food baby. I'm feeding my food baby. I said, I do.
Mhm.
I've never had Golden Corral either.
Well, if anybody
Y'all
remembers
haven't?
like Ponderosa or what's that other one? Well, I don't know. I think Golden Corral beats Ponderosa by a mile. I mean, as
What
far
kind of food is it though?
it's buffet, but
Buffet.
you can't order a meal. I mean, you can sit down and have them bring something to you, but instead you get up, you go up in the line there, and you see what you like, and you take whatever you want.
Yeah, I get the buffet part, but
Right?
what kind of buffet is it? Chinese buffet or is it
Everything buffet.
everything
Everything.
buffet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nachos, salad, fish, pizza, burgers, steak, sausage. I'm in Alaska. Cara Food
Desserts.
Forest 355. I'm in Anchorage, Alaska. It's
Hey,
beautiful
Buck
here.
Files.
What else? They got ice cream, they got cakes, they got pies, they got rolls, macaroni and cheese, chicken of all kinds of sorts. They
Okay.
got yes, it's all there. It's
Yeah.
all there.
I think I've been to one in Mississippi because it the place probably would hold like 400 people, and there were so many different buffet things, and some of them were grilling stations, but like they would have the
Yep.
black eyed peas, and they like, so they'd have all the Southern cooking in one sort of thing. So, wow. Yeah.
That's my favorite restaurant.
It's your favorite restaurant.
Mhm.
Yeah. For we don't have many buffets. Like we used to have some high end breakfast kind of buffet things, but they were stupid expensive. Like you only go on special occasions, and only when, your
Like,
dad's
if you
around to
don't
pay.
get your money's worth, it's your fault.
Yeah.
I mean, really,
Yeah.
there is a limit. I've seen people thrown out.
Really?
I've seen them thrown out. They say, "You've been here about 4 hours. It's time for you to hit the road, Jack." And they did tell him to leave. He had to leave.
Yeah. Wow.
I
It's
paid
like,
$21, and that was I don't drink soda much, but $21, and I am still full from that was like what 5 hours ago. 5 hours ago, I'm still full. Now, granted, I've been drinking a lot of tea since then because what you put in, you want to try to make it
keep it going.
yeah, you got to have that fiber now. So that means
That's
that you
right.
use the fiber teas that you got. You eat an
That's right.
apple. You drink a coconut water. Yeah, you make sure you try to eliminate some of that stuff. But
Right.
yeah, it was good.
Sweet says, I realize I'm weird, but I don't eat at restaurants unless somebody else wants to. And you can literally just pick anything off the menu and I'm good. Yeah, that is weird. Yep. I'm going to say, yeah. Well, only reason why it's weird is like if I'm at a new restaurant, once I find the thing that I like, and I don't go through a whole bunch of things to find what I like, but once I find the thing I like, that's the only thing I'll ever order. I'm weird because it's like we go to this Korean restaurant and it's like I'm having this. That is all. I will not, or if I go to the Italian restaurant, I only have this. And even if it's not on the menu, I go, you used to make this. Can you make this for me? And they go, yes, we will. It's like, okay, good. That's all I want. So I'm a creature of habit, and because I don't want to spend all that money and be disappointed. So welcome back, little one.
Thank you.
I eat almost anything except for lamb. I don't do lamb and I don't do liver. Other than that, I eat it.
I like lamb when you first bite into it, but it's the finish that I can never deal with. It's like, what? Why'd you have to do me like that? After I put you in my mouth, you tasted good at first, but now what is that?
Exactly the same problem I have with liver. Yep.
And then spit it out.
Yeah. Because my mom would make it smell so good. She would make like these rosemary lamb chops and they would smell delicious. And it was like a rosemary garlic. I bite into it, tastes delicious, start to chew it. And it's like, what's coming out of the meat that it tastes like that? What is that? It's just a gaminess, I think, to lamb to me. It's like a.
Yeah. I've had it prepared where it's actually when you go, oh, it's not doing that weird thing.
Yeah.
And it
What
actually
do they do?
really good. And I don't know.
Do they soak it in buttermilk? Like what?
What?
Do they soak it in buttermilk? Because sometimes you can soak.
Yes, I remember Royal Fort, man.
Yeah.
Right over there by the Northway Mall. So you have been to Anchorage before. Quite, yeah. Oh, yeah, I remember that. I'm sorry, I got a little too happy. I didn't cut y'all and everything. Sorry.
Hey, Soblaz.
Carolyn, what's the secret? Yeah, I have certain things I can only eat at restaurants just because of not pickiness. It's make me sickiness. I have to be careful. Have to be careful. Although I threw it all out the window when I don't remember what it was, but we ordered for Hannah's birthday. She wanted fish and chips. I'm like, I'm just gonna try some fish and chips. I haven't had them in ages. I know it's all right, but I didn't feel great. That might have started all this, probably. Because that gluten, man, it hangs around.
Right.
The inflammation.
Right.
Carolyn, you got to teach us the secret.
So you're not a picky eater. Yeah. Yeah. Because, Sweet Them said, I don't go eat in restaurants unless you want to go. And then you can take anything off the menu. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. So George says boil it in vinegar.
Oh,
Well,
boil it
water and
though?
vinegar.
Boil it.
Yeah.
Vinegar.
Ain't it gonna be nasty then? I mean, it's
Mm.
gonna be double nasty, and it's still gonna have the afterbite.
I don't. Does the vinegar? I guess remove it.
Moves that
Oh.
gamey, gamey that.
I wonder
Gamey
if you
thing.
can just do like what we used to do with the steaks with the Italian dressing. Like, remember that? Like when everybody's learning how to cook, it's like, oh, just put some of that Kraft Italian dressing.
Dressing
in
on.
the-
Just soak it in that.
Yeah, stick the steaks in that. And it was
Yeah.
pretty good. I have to admit, it was pretty good. But
Uh-huh.
now what's in that, and you know what's in that stuff, it's like, no thanks. I'd like less corn syrup and sugar on my steak. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. GT, so how have you been? I haven't seen you, out and about here for a bit, 'cause I know you're got some busy things.
Yeah.
He stays at the Quality on 8th, Quality Inn.
Stay away from Angus Inn. Okay,
Oh,
Andrew. Do not visit Angus Inn. That is not a good place to go. But I know what you're talking about.
Mm,
Quality Inn or 8th. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
mm,
yeah.
Maureen, I have been just working.
figured.
Just been
Yeah.
working.
Yeah.
Figured you were working.
And I did a live about a week ago. Yeah, about a week ago. I had a good time.
Mm-hmm.
No, I did a video. I did a video. I got a lot of stuff done.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff done. So
Yeah.
I'm doing it. I'm trying to get in there. I'm trying to get a
Yeah.
lot of stuff done.
How's your greenhouse coming along? Have you found some plans or has that kind of been put? Okay, you found some plans and.
I put up the one that's already fabricated. I cannot do
Oh.
the one that needs plans
Mhm.
because
Okay.
me, my wife, and my son had a conversation. So
Okay.
they hurt my feelings, but it
Yeah.
is what it is. The truth hurts sometimes. So
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, to have the plans and then to go price out the building is a whole different thing. Like, and right now, all the stuff that you go to Home Depot or Lowe's for, it's like, I'm sorry, say what? How much is that 2x4? Or how much is that? It adds up fast.
It
adds
does.
up really fast.
Yeah. And then you start adding in the hardware and stuff like that.
Yeah, all the hardware. Yeah. And
You
plus,
want
he don't have no time. He's working his buns off. How's he
Yeah.
gonna put that together?
Yeah.
and
you
that's
want
what
how
she
much
said.
for that
Yeah.
bent 2x4?
Uh-huh.
I thought
Now,
so. Bliss. Okay.
I bought like 90% of anything that I would need for the greenhouse. I have it already. I have the plastic for it. I have the wood for it. The framing to go up. I have the heater to heat up the water. I have that. I have the heater. I have the stones. I have everything. But it's the
Wow.
time. It's the time. The time is a big factor for me.
Uh-huh.
And she broke it down, and then my son broke it down, and I stuck out my lip, and I just started cleaning up.
He does the
And
lip.
then I mean, when your family is telling you something you
Yeah.
don't like it, but you know it's true, you can
Yes.
only be stubborn but so long, and you gotta say, you know what, y'all
Yeah.
all right. I don't like y'all right now, but
Right.
y'all all
Yeah.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
that's how it went.
That's how I felt. I got a deal on this, grill that we got, but my husband goes to BJ's and he's like, they're in a box. I'll have to put them together. That is like my biggest fear is that I'll put it together and it will blow up. I'm like, can't you just ask them if they'll let us take the floor sample? And at first he was hesitant and I was like, please. And he did. He went and asked and they're like, no, you got to take what's in the box. So we'll see how that goes. When I take everything out, if it seems too dangerous, it's going back.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming back. But I know like you do the bubbly water on all the, wherever you're making the attachments and everything for the gas. It just scares me to put together a grill like that because it's a gas grill. Yeah. So
Yeah.
but I'm grateful. It's got a burner. I'm like, this is perfect if we lose power.
I love my grill. We got blah, 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 grill.
Yeah.
I can't even say it. Gas grill. Oh, there we go.
I think this one
Mhm.
also came with a cover. That's why we got it. It was like a
Yeah,
really
mine did
good
too. I
deal.
think it blew off in the last storm we had.
I'll have to anchor mine. Thanks for that tip.
Yeah, good idea.
Do you ever all check Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace? I always see free fencing, chicken coops, cinder blocks, bricks, etc. on there for free.
Yes,
Yep.
I miss
Not
brick.
that many things are free
Yeah,
in Alaska, and when it is, it's gone.
right.
And
Gone.
like a chicken coop, they'll have the chicken coop, and if they said free, that means that I would have to go purchase a U-Haul and then go get it
Yeah.
Right.
because I have a small car.
Yeah.
So
Right.
I
they
miss
had a
mine.
chicken
Go ahead.
they had a chicken coop for $650, and it was a nice size. I sent it to my wife, and my wife would say, "Oh, they got cheaper ones on Amazon." I said, "Oh, really?" She sent them to me, and
Yeah.
then I'm looking at them. I was like, "Oh, that's cool." And then I went to it. I'm like, um, this a Matchbox. We can't use this here. This Alaska, baby." She was
Yeah.
like, "But it's cute." I was like, "No, baby, we gotta look for no. You gonna be mad at me if you find the chicken just stuck like this." No, we can't do that.
Oh,
I have to use insulation. I got to use real wood. I have to
Yes.
elevate it. I have to do all of those things. If
Yeah.
I don't, then you're gonna be mad at me because I didn't prepare
right.
Yeah.
as well,
Yeah.
for the chicken. So
Yeah,
no,
and
baby,
here
I
with
can't buy them off Amazon.
here with the rats, snakes, possums, and raccoons, you're better to have it actually elevated on concrete. And even then, well, I had a friend and they had chickens, and so many times those little raccoons with those little cute hands of theirs will grab right through. So they were putting hardwire cloth up around the chicken coop, like perimeter, because they would just stick their hands in, grab the chicken, and bite it, and yeah, let it bleed out, and do that to kill them that
Yeah.
way. They went home.
Yeah,
to one-
raccoons aren't interested in eating the entire chicken. They
No.
just want to rip its head off.
Mhm.
Maybe
Yeah.
there's something in
They
the
want the
neck area.
crop. They eat the crop out.
Okay.
They bite into and take that crop that's full of stuff,
Wow.
and yeah,
Wow.
and then they bleed out. It's sad. So yeah,
Wow.
you have to have a lot
But
going on.
do you have raccoons where you live?
Occasional raccoon.
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
no, you guys
Yeah.
got bears.
I got bears.
You got
That's
bears.
that's. I'm trying to figure out how I can do it because I'm thinking I'm just have like an alarm system. So if when a bear comes, it hears a bell or something,
Mhm.
and my wife, she sleeps sensitive, so she'll just nudge me. And when she nudges me, my
You
my
know.
first thought, and if I hear a bell, then I know what it is. But
Mhm.
Right.
yeah, I guess. But then I don't know if what I'm gonna do to the bear.
Right.
Like I'm just gonna yell.
Right.
Yeah,
Pan,
bear,
like
go!
a pan? Can you do like the pan thing? Does that
I
scare
can
'em away?
do. I don't know.
But then if you're
It-
doing that and it decides it doesn't like you doing that and it comes towards you and you got your hand, it's like you got to drop that quick and pick something up.
And that's another thing. Now I got something, but I don't. I just gotta.
Yeah.
I just perceive and look at life a little differently. I mean, it's starting to change a little bit because I've been feeding
Yeah, the back.
intellectually on just life after life or whatever. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Yeah.
understand it a
Yeah.
little bit more.
Well,
Yeah.
it would be your life or the bears, your family's life or the bears. So bear goes, that on that situation if they're charging you.
Rock, paper, scissors. The family
Yeah.
wins.
The family wins.
Mhm.
The family
Well,
wins.
yeah, you
too.
have to
Yeah.
take care of the family first.
Yeah. You guys have
Yeah.
badgers? Y'all have badgers? Oh, you have minks too, don't you? You have the minks?
I think we got minks too.
Ooh,
I
those are
think
really,
so. I'm not sure.
they're slick. They are slick hunters. Them and
Yeah, I gotta.
there's the other one that looks like the mink too. I think you guys have. I can't think of the name of it though. Mike probably.
We got all kinds of cool stuff here. My son told me today he didn't want to be here. Hurt my little feelings.
the Wolverines. That's right.
Yes, we have Wolverines. Yep, we
Yeah.
do.
I think. Don't they have those? Do they have those off the island up there or no? The Wolverines in
For me,
Canada. Yeah.
Yeah, you.
we have cougars. We have cougars, fox, the raccoons, minks. I think there could be the odd Because I know there is some places where it's low tide where they can hop from island to island. Because there is like we're surrounded by all sorts of islands here.
Yeah. I've seen
So-
that video on YouTube where one is just walking by with a goat's head in his mouth. It's on a trail, and somebody sees it with just a goat's head in its mouth. Wolverines are, no thank you. But then again, cougars are a big no thank you too. Any kind of big wild cat, no thank you.
I wanted a bobcat.
No, you didn't.
What?
I was like, what kind of exotic animal could I have that could live outside?
Oh,
And I was like, what
outside.
can live
Yeah.
outside?
Yep.
And I was like, I think a bobcat. I was like, I don't think we can have bobcats here.
You can have a savannah cat, but those are buku.
Pricey.
Yes, and they're huge. They're huge.
Mm.
People even keep them as pets. I don't know how, but they're big.
Mm.
They're as big as they're. I think they're.
Tell
big
you
as
what,
a bobcat.
GT, send me your address.
The cat man.
And, next time this bobcat appears up here in the valley, I'm gonna give him your address. I'm gonna say he's always wanted one.
Can you
Let her
imagine?
keep GT company.
Poor customs. Like
now I'm a little scared now.
But the customs won't bother it because they're just like, well, look at that bobcat. They better leave it alone. They're evil.
okay, they'll kill your chickens. I think just about anything kills the chickens.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, you have the
Except for probably
panther.
the moose. Hopefully the moose won't do it.
He'll just stomp them to death if he freaks
I
out.
hope not. Do you know how they can jump up? They can jump over my fence. My fence is like
Mhm.
6 foot tall.
They are.
Yeah,
They're,
six
They're
foot is nothing.
big.
yeah,
Uh-huh.
they're bigger than some horses.
Yeah,
They're
well,
huge.
moose
They're
is half
big.
6 feet right there alone. So, yeah.
They're huge. They're
But they're
bigger.
If you
beautiful.
Eyes
They are.
back, your
Yeah.
hat.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Big cats won't jump on you if you put eyes back. Yeah, we're missing a couple of words in there, Mike.
If
Yeah.
I think you mean like eyes in the back of your head, they won't jump on you. Oh, like on
Mm.
your hat, maybe eyes in the
Maybe.
back, so
Yeah.
they think you're looking at them both ways. Yeah, because they'll stalk you. They will stalk
So
you.
Sweet Thumb says, if y'all look up videos on eating bobcat, it's really supposed to be really good.
Mm.
Not in a
I don't
cat.
No.
I don't want no cat.
They,
Oh,
No.
sew eyes. Sew eyes. If you sew eyes on the back of your hat, big cats won't bug you.
okay, that just sounds like
No.
Silence of the
We don't
Lambs
eat
kind of stuff,
cats.
Mike.
Unless it's all that's left.
Well, eyes sticking on the back. Like googly eyes? I know. So,
Yes, they do. I go over there. There's a trail, and also there's the
that's horrible.
there's a pond there. I forgot the name. Goose Lake. Goose Lake. There's a Goose Lake over there too. Andrew, you do know this part. You do know Anchorage because you was talking about the ghetto cars. I don't go there, man. That's like
Not
that
safe.
cars that he is talking about.
Yeah.
That's no. He made a comment earlier. And he said cars.
Right.
That's whole area that he's talking about.
Yeah.
I started carrying because of that situation right there. There was a guy that I seen and I was like, whoa, wait a minute. I think I should be prepared too, because this looks a little like
sketch.
an unfair advantage here. Wait a minute. So
Yeah, we
that
have
was
a
like
standoff.
Yeah.
that was like 6 years ago. And I'm like, no.
Wow.
And I never got caught like that again. What he's
Yes,
showing
those
us.
Out there.
the googly eyes.
Oh,
the googly
okay.
eyes.
That's what Mike was talking about. Okay, okay.
My girls thought it would be funny to put that on the pantry door.
Oh
Mhm.
my goodness.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, those
Googly eye.
possums can get just as nasty as the raccoons, alleged farmer with the chicken.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm. And it's
Except-
people are like, oh, they're so misunderstood. They're such a gentle animal. Not if you have chickens. You don't want them around. You just don't.
No.
Ugh.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
This getting up at 6 o'clock and every morning is for
Oh,
the
that's-
birds.
Right?
But now,
Like, mine was like,
If it's
Very
for the
Darn.
birds, why are you doing it?
I'm doing it.
are they
Doing
the
it for
ones
the bird.
that get like
I
trees?
love collards.
Yeah.
Mm.
I just love the way they look in the. Go ahead.
I grew up on these collards.
Oh,
I dropped about 30 seeds while I was sitting here. And I planted a whole bunch of them. I planted a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm ready for the collard greens. Collard greens came back here. Do you hear me? Collard
Wow.
greens came back. I
That's
cannot believe it. Kale came back.
wow.
Wow.
It's
I
self-seeded.
don't understand it.
That's awesome.
I went outside probably like a month ago, and I was looking at my garden, just evaluating where I'm gonna put these raised beds at and stuff, where I'm gonna
Right.
put the greenhouse at and stuff. And I'm like, is that green over there? And there's collard green coming back. There's kale coming back. And I
That's
think there's
awesome.
the nasty pennies, Brussels sprouts. I think the nasty Brussels sprouts is coming back too.
Wow.
How?
Oh,
Hey,
I thought they would pass away.
yeah.
the same planter last year that I had nasturtiums in seeded itself, and I got nasturtiums. There's
Love
one
that.
that's got buds on it now. I was tickled. I mean, I was just like, yeah, because I love nasturtiums.
Mhm.
Mike, he's like, save me some seeds.
Mike said, "Y'all move out the way." Hey, GT, let me get them seeds, man.
Right.
That's my guy there.
Right. They go, hey,
That's my guy.
if they're coming back, then those
Oh.
are worth it to get
Oh,
on.
good. They self-seeded. That's
Mm,
awesome.
And that's the bud right there.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Do you eat yours, Barry?
Yeah.
Do you
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really like them.
I need.
I didn't eat
to
mine last
self-seed.
year because mine actually, like the one pest that does show up in my garden is the aphids. And so
Yeah.
mine were just covered in aphids. So
I've
they're like,
been
which is
blessed
one
right
of the
there.
reasons.
I haven't hit any aphids yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't ever.
Yeah.
I lived in Anchorage before they started fencing the alleys by Barry's and going downtown from 13th and Gambell.
Oh,
Huh.
okay. So that's how he knows it. He lived there.
Yeah, I thought he was like a real like
Old stomping
up in
ground.
the bush type guy, but he didn't live in Anchorage before. Yeah,
I like
I went
Brussels
to.
sprouts too, Mike's. I like them if they're
They
made
taste
right.
like pennies.
Pennies, really? That's
Yes,
what you
they
taste?
taste like pennies. What's that, Barry?
Gotta have
That's
them
my
roasted.
mint
It
that I
came
bought
back.
from Walmart that
Ooh,
was
I love
sickly
mint.
looking.
Me too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
And
putting all over myself is peppermint oil.
GT, I had to strip all the bad. There wasn't a leaf left. All the leaves turned
Mm.
brown, just directly from
Oh,
the
wow.
store, right?
Mhm.
And I followed everybody's directions. They said, take the leaves off, and I was like, well, I'm going to end up taking all of them off, and I did. And then I put it outside. And in about like almost 2 weeks, it started getting little bitty flowers, leaves on it. And I'm like, I'm going to put that in a bigger container. Of course, the only thing I had was slightly bigger than what it was in. And and then it just like, I left it alone. And all the rain we've had and the sunlight and everything. And then, took that picture today. I mean,
Mhm.
I'm
Wow.
freaking tickled, man.
Yeah.
'Cause last year I bought one and it didn't make it. And
Mm.
this one right here gives me hope because I've already, what you can't see is there's some babies down there in the soil.
Right.
Yeah.
I really can't see them, and then I took, because all you got to do on them, you could take a stem or just a leaf, put it in the dirt, and they'll come back up.
Mm.
Right. And then just in the fall, because it's in a pot, maybe put some mulch on top of it so that it still comes back. So I like Brussels sprouts as long as there is equal amounts of chopped up bacon in it.
Yes, that's what I just
Oh.
put.
There you go. Yes, bacon makes everything better. Yes.
Yep.
So it's like I'll eat the Brussels sprouts. They'll
No.
put my kids will make them and they'll put
Yeah.
you know,
Do they do the
chopped up
balsamic?
bacon.
Have they done
Uh-uh.
the balsamic one with the craisins, the pecans, and it's quartered, and then with the bacon? It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Why
I
do you
can't
have to add all them ingredients
Well,
I
that's for
to
can't
make
have
it taste
that's for
good?
people who don't like them. I can eat them just with butter, just a little butter
You
and
can
salt
eat
and
them with
pepper.
just butter, Carol.
Little butter and salt and pepper. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I can eat it with butter and bacon.
I
Always the
couldn't.
bacon.
I couldn't for a long time, GT. It's an acquired taste. So
It's a nasty taste.
now I'm gonna taste pennies. Probably.
I could taste pennies.
I
Oh,
might. You
man.
never know. That's so
Guess
funny.
we're gonna eat all GTs then.
I know. That's right. More for us.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, don't worry, we'll give you a replacement. Something.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't just take from you.
Right.
I was reading. I couldn't do two things at once. I was reading what Andrew said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll give
Oh,
us
he hasn't lived in Anchorage.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I visited Bethel. Bethel is kind of remote too.
Mhm.
No way. Just
Cuttings
the,
from my Georgia candy roaster squash vines and stuck outside. They were even wow.
that's what
Yeah, he was growing it inside. Yeah,
what's his
I got a
name?
squash growing inside too.
Cool. Passamaquoddy took bacon out of the freezer early for BLT's tomorrow for lunch.
Sounds so
I like that name. Say it again.
Passamaquoddy.
Passamaquoddy.
It's an Indian. It's Native
Passamaquoddy. That's a
No,
cool
just
name.
Passamaquoddy.
Passa.
Passamaquoddy. No
Passamaquoddy.
extra S in there.
It sounds better when y'all say it.
Yeah,
I'll be right over.
Passamaquoddy.
I'll be right
My
over.
southern tongue, like
Passamaquoddy.
what?
Passamaquoddy does not do a squatty. She's just Passamaquoddy. That's cute.
Yeah, it's a name of a First Nations
That's right, Miss
group,
Sharon.
I believe.
I like them. I think they're good.
Oh, if you put them in an air fryer, they're going to have a different taste when
Yes,
charred and
roasted like
caramelized.
that. Yep. Mm-hmm.
But with
There.
lots of butter and bacon. You just put a bacon with it. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
Every bacon is the. If I wanted that, then I would just eat the bacon. I want to like the Brussels sprouts.
True.
I know I like bacon. I
Now-
want to like Brussels sprouts.
Now I want like Brussels sprouts or broccoli. Now you're making me crave like Brussels sprouts or broccoli.
Yeah.
And they'll probably taste terrible right now.
Yeah.
Well, if you could taste them,
Yeah.
that's the only thing. So
Sorry, Passamaquoddy. Almost made her choke on her cereal when I said that.
What kind? Fruity Pebbles?
Right? Maybe.
That used to be my favorite cereal.
That stuff probably would kill you and make you sterile now with all the stuff that's in it.
I don't even eat it no more.
And even the good stuff we're supposed to be good, like Cheerios and cornflakes, is not good for you anymore.
No, because
No.
of the glyphosate.
So
or
they
glyphosate.
cut cereal out for me. Appreciate that.
They don't love us no more.
No, they
That's
don't.
what it is. They love
Yeah.
money more.
Yeah.
They love
Yeah.
the money. They don't
That's-
care. But hey,
I don't. They've ever.
who's gonna
loved
buy
us.
your crap? Who's gonna buy your crap, big manufacturers, when we're dead?
Yeah.
The kids, because the kids don't know no better.
True.
It's just preserving them all.
There won't be no kids if they keep affecting our fertility.
Right. Right.
That's
sweet
true.
Tom. That's
So
true.
who's left?
That's right.
That's true.
Politics.
There is like your own cornflakes, though, Barry.
So politicians can eat their own poison.
Oh man, Andrew, I got a story. I got a story about the spice.
Mm.
Somebody was saying something. This was right when I started at Wendy's when I met my wife. So me and my wife, well, I was working the nighttime, and I had, let me see what happened. I had broke my leg. I had ran into a pole, so I had crutches and everything, and so I was out of work for a while. Then I went to Wendy's. I was working at Wendy's, and all of a sudden, I went to the store. And they had spice, and I was like, "Oh man, spice! It's not the real stuff. I wonder what it's like."
Yeah.
I took it, and I've always been a lightweight, on anything. That's just who I am.
Mhm.
So I go and I take a little bit. Never again. I'm talking about I was back there watching this like it never happened again. That was something else. And it wasn't like I was gonna get a drug test or anything. It
Yeah.
just
Hey, Rudy.
I wanted to see how was the comparison of that and the real thing. And
Yeah.
I didn't like it. And it never happened again.
Mhm. Well, even the real stuff, I'm very lightweight, so it's like tiny bit. Oh, thanks for hanging out with us still, Perfection Baking. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it's 2 pools and I'm gone. I ain't even mean to say that online. Golly.
He did not inhale, if anybody wants to know.
Yeah, I did. I don't lie.
You're with
don't lie.
friends here, brother. Don't worry about it.
I just didn't mean to say it out loud.
Oh my god.
Hey, y'all,
Yeah.
disregard that, okay?
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
Disregard what?
What in here thing?
Yeah.
I'm on cold medicine. I didn't hear anything, and I'll forget it if I did anyway. Ooh.
Yeah, that's some
I have the
things just
topical.
None of us was there. We can't prove you actually did it.
I have the
Nope.
topical. I have the topical, and when I was really in pain, like in the beginning of this stuff, I just put some on my temples. It knocked me out for a little while, which was nice.
Wow.
Yeah.
Didn't
Just a
think
little
about
bit.
that.
Absorbed it, helped a little bit,
I was-
but
I was rubbing the cream on my mom's feet while I was visiting her. So
yeah,
each night, because that's going to hit some organ along the way, right? But
right. I don't need much of it though. It's very strong stuff. The topical that I have is very strong. Same thing with the gummies. Like people are like, "Oh, it's a candy." Pop the whole thing, and then they wonder why they're seeing things, and the room is spinning. It's like you're just supposed to do a little bit first to see how it affects you. And
What's the
for it.
problem?
Wait for it.
Uh-huh.
People who look at gummies that have THC in them as a gummy, as a candy, and just poof, pop it
Right.
back. And then,
They are
it's
not
not
candy.
working. Oh, it's not working.
They're
Pop
not
it.
candy.
They're not candy. Hey,
Oh, no.
Angel. Hey, Angel.
Hey, Angel.
Hey, Angel.
Oh,
Funny.
no.
Yeah, no, they're not. But
Thanks for coming in, Angel.
definitely helped me through.
Yes,
some-
you are wrenched.
Yeah.
Okay.
Losing my mom, that stuff helped. I used to call it pot chocolate. Is what I called it. Instead of having some hot chocolate, I was going to have a little pot
I'm gonna have some pot chocolate.
Mhm.
Oh, now I want hot chocolate.
Oh, I can't have any of that. Get sick.
No, I shouldn't have any, but I think that's what I'm gonna have for this evening.
I would have it if I wasn't sick. I'd go make some.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm going to have tea.
You're
Yeah.
gonna have some tea. Well, you're still working on your OK Corral food.
Yeah, this is what I'm going to have.
Oh. Oops. Oh, looks
Ginger
good.
honey.
I've heard people talk about
Wait.
that. Yeah.
Does this, okay, I was just about to say, I can't have caffeine at night. Ooh, caffeine at night mess me up bad. I get in so much trouble. Because of course I want to watch America's Funniest Videos at 1:00 at night, and my wife, I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Oh, because
and I try to,
Yeah.
and I try not to have it.
Right, because you're gonna move the whole bed.
Yeah, I get on her nerves. I can't help it though. I'm naturally silly, so I'm just.
Yeah.
You give me some caffeine, I'm just a hyper silly.
Woo.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get like that. I can get like that. I understand.
Yeah.
I totally understand. But yeah, you just need to get her some of those foam ear things for her, and then just don't sit in the bed so it doesn't shake while you're laughing. And get her the mask, so the light from the TV doesn't bother her.
Mhm.
Good to go. I just stay out in the other room and watch whatever I'm gonna watch. But
Yeah.
I like that
But
idea. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Sorry, no. Go
No,
ahead.
I was going to say I like the idea earlier to go back to what Maureen was saying is to set up a little area where you put your starts out to share with the
Other people.
community, other people. And it also lets them know, like, hey, I like gardening. Do you like like
Mhm.
other gardeners will see that and be like, oh, and then
That's
you've
true.
you've made another gardener friend. Like, oh,
Right. And they
keep
might
gardening.
have something
You
like,
want,
I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure that I planted like probably upwards close to 20 barrage plants.
gosh, 20.
Mm.
It's like, why? Why?
Borage.
Yes, 20, at least 20.
Oh,
And they're
wait.
all beautiful. Like they're all looking
Mm-mm.
like they're just in like they're in a taller cup right now. And I think it was that moment where it's like, yeah, that's a really good companion plant to plant with just about everything. And so out at the like this next week, hoping to get out to the farm and actually because all like the squashes are all like, I'm not sure if you can hear them. They're crying, please put us into ground, put us into ground, put us into ground. So,
Mm.
Oh,
but I
they're
was
not.
thinking I would put, it's really good to put a borage plant at the beginning of each row. But you
Oh,
go, really? Did you need that many, Maureen? Oh, apparently I did when I first started growing them, but I don't know.
oh.
I don't know. I did put some tomatoes in today or yesterday, a couple days ago. And now hopefully tomorrow, well, it's supposed to rain, but again, I don't know. Somebody thought that they should have like at least four varieties of pickling cucumbers.
Yeah.
And
That was
then
Whoa.
the combining
Beautiful.
total is probably about 30 plants. What
Pat,
am I going to do with 30
Mm.
plants? Where am I
past
going to put them?
you was gonna sell
That
some
sounds
pickles.
fun, though.
Did you have like pickles on the brain that you were gonna?
No, it was like I think when I'm looking at it, I'm not cognitive that okay,
Uh,
so you're going to do the national pickling cuke. You're also going to do the what was the other one?
sorry,
Oh
I'm
no, I can't
looking to
think of
see
it.
if my pineapple is still there. I can't tell if it is or not.
And I think, oh, I'll plant a couple of those. And when you're putting your seeds in, like I might have only put not, didn't fill up the whole 6 tray, but I put, 3, 3, and 3, and so that's 9. So it's 9 of that kind, 9 of this kind, 9 of that one, 9, 9, 9, 9.
Yeah,
And then they all come up and it's like your children. How do you say, you know what? You're kind of weak and feeble. So we're going to throw you out. I wait till they die. Once they die,
yeah,
then you go, yes, you were not strong enough, but I'm not going to pull this one out because maybe he's just having a weak moment and he might
right.
kill
That's
you. And so
all. That's exactly.
True,
Yeah.
true.
So then
Yeah.
I have to keep them all. And you're just like, but what are you going to do with that many pickling cukes, Maureen? And then last year was the first time that with cucumbers, like if you don't get them picked at
Uh,
the right perfect time, 3 days later, they're this big and they're yellow. And you go, how did I miss that?
Mm.
Because I go and I'll
yeah,
look underneath and you're like, no, no
Mhm.
cucumbers. And then a couple days later you go, what the heck is this big orange
right.
thing in my garden? It's like
Exactly.
hokey Dinah.
I've got to check and see if my pineapple's still there. I have a cage coming for it to keep the things out of it. So
I
if
got a pineapple too growing.
do you?
Yeah.
Awesome. That's awesome. Did you
From
start the
seed.
top? Did you
I
start
started
growing?
at the top. They put them on sale for $2. I grabbed 10 of them.
I
I
remember
got
that.
6 growing,
That's
and
awesome.
it's still alive. I'm
One
like,
and
I
one
ain't gave you
flower.
no water.
Did one
Hmm?
flower? Did one flower? I know I have barely watered
Mm-mm.
mine either.
It's a year, and it's been in a water bottle with water in it. That's all it's
Wow.
had, and
Wow.
it's thriving. I'm like, how?
That's
I'm
great.
not doing nothing to it. Like
Wow.
it is like it's not even in my grow room. It's sitting on the kitchen counter. I mean,
Yeah.
on the kitchen.
Yeah.
We got this ledge thing or whatever, and
Mhm.
it's fine. And then I got there's this
You sit
I
down.
forgot the name of it.
Sit
There's
down.
this other kind of plant, and it's just blooming. There's so much sun.
Wow.
These, we've had a couple of good days of sun,
So
and
that's your
it's
Florida
wonderful.
window.
Yeah, that's what it
It's
is.
Florida window.
Because it's a banger. It's a
Yeah.
banger.
If your pineapples are doing really well, it's like a Florida window or Hawaii.
Okay, Carolyn, thank you so much for coming and hanging out
Good night, Carolyn.
and
Thank you so
supporting our
much.
channels. We really do appreciate you.
Definitely. Thank you. And thank you for the suggestions.
Yes.
Talk to my husband about that, the Jace Medical again.
Yeah, the Jace bag or Jace,
hmm
whatever that was called.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah, I
from
heard
Jace
about
Medical.
that.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'll
I'd
do
like to have some things. I've been slowly but surely building my own kind of kit. So I have some of those kinds of things,
Yeah.
but not
Yep.
all together. And and that's the thing.
Yes,
You
the
really need to
organization.
put it all into one space.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, half is in this closet, and then because I have 2 walk-in closets in my bedroom, and so it's like, this is usually my medical side, but this one box that I got, I never opened it, and I just went, oh, I'll put it on the shelf. But it's like, no, Maureen, take it out, put it in the medical box. So
Yeah,
Mm.
I have them, my medical everywhere, it seems like.
yeah, I got sick of canning pickles and pulled up all the cucumbers and filled the bed of the truck up with them and took them to town and gave them all away.
Wow.
Oh, that's, it's sad, but it's awesome
They
that,
share.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they share.
It's so awesome. And that's the thing. It's like, I want to, I do want to try to encourage people. It's like, even just grow your lettuce for the summer. You're going to
Right.
save a ton of money, especially for people who love salads,
Yes.
or do a cucumber.
Right.
I did plant, it is for my, the series number 5, for the grow your own food. And so today I just planted up a sweetie cherry, and it's all going to my tenant. So it's all at his place, and he's already eating the lettuces out of it, and peas are coming up. And, but
Wow.
I did a green dragon cucumber, the sweetie cherries, because I thought with his daughter,
Yeah.
it'll be nice to have just something you pick up as you go by.
Yep.
And then also a sweet bell pepper, over there. So,
Nice.
mhm.
Make
I
me
was-
hungry.
I was listening to that lady that we talked about before, who's kind of like functional medicine, the one who wears all white that you like. I've been kind of watching her, and she was talking about cayenne pepper being different than chili pepper.
Yeah,
It's a bell
Barbara?
pepper, right? Yeah, Barbara.
Barbara
yeah,
O'Neill.
Yeah, I know you're talking
Yeah, that she travels with the cayenne, and that is a red pepper, right? It's just is it a bell pepper cayenne? Because I've never grown my own cayenne.
It is a specific pepper.
Like,
Like
okay,
it's
it's cayenne
long and thin.
pepper.
It's
Okay.
a cayenne pepper.
Okay.
Yeah, and has a
Might-
different taste than when I grow up. Like my jalapenos, they have a different flavor
Oh yeah.
compared to the cayenne, and then my bird's eye chilies, again, different flavor altogether.
Okay.
But your
Mhm.
sweet bell pepper is one that's gonna, have the 4 bumps on the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what it looks like, but I didn't know if that was what they made.
If it was just that it was a way to get
Yeah.
cayenne. No, cayenne
she
is
Hey, baby.
because she was saying how it's separate from that family or whatever. That's an irritant, and that's why.
Right.
Yeah, cayenne is cayenne. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's a capsicum.
Yes, that's it. She was saying capsicum, and then the other one is not. Like the other peppers are not. And I can't usually have like the nightshade. I guess is it separate from the nightshade family?
I think it's still in them, but I don't
Okay.
find that I
not-
react
Okay.
when I'm using like fresh peppers and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh.
63 degrees here, and I have your door open, and it's hot in the house. That is weird because 63 is not that warm.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's not even 63 degrees here. What is the temperature?
But you cook
It's
a lot.
56 degrees.
Passmaquoddy.
It's 56 degrees.
You've been cooking, Passmaquoddy.
Misha.
thank you,
Windows open.
Misha. Thank you so much. We're still all fighting through it.
So, Carol,
Yes, sir.
Diva, those pictures I sent in the messenger,
hmm
evidently they're interactive.
No way. Oh, they're those types.
Oh,
That's cool.
They're
very
interactive, so if you like slide them
Yeah.
around,
That's strange, Passamaquoddy. That's cool, Barry. It pivots.
oh, you
Like
see everything.
it's like you're actually riding on it.
yeah.
That's cool.
If you don't look at buildings, I assure you, the neighbor's house is not shaped like that.
Yeah. Reminds me of those like realtor tours where you'll hit something like that in the tour where it's like, what's that?
Oh, this is a cool effect. Uh,
Whoa.
the cloud is all I can't see because the cat's tail.
I see it.
Okay, yeah. So it's all kind of pinched together at the top, the
Yeah.
middle.
Yeah. Looks like God's making you into a dumpling, Barry. Be careful.
Trying to behave myself.
Twist that little sky right up.
Please don't twist me up too.
He's just protecting you, putting you in a little dumpling. Put you over
Yeah.
here.
Protecting me from myself.
Yeah, right. I hear that. Oh, that sounds good, Passamaquoddy. I wish I felt like cooking. I had my husband go and get some chicken wings so I could make hot buffalo sauce to get this moving out.
Mhm.
Can you all move, please? Your tail is
And that'll be something there.
They're the stars of the show. I'm telling you, Barry, one guy on the reels on Facebook, he has so many followers. All he does is he just goes through the neighborhood and greets all the cats, knows their names. Like, and people follow him like crazy. I'm just like, wow, the power of cats on the internet is unbelievable. Like
Mhm.
he even had a shirt on with his neighbor's cat on it
oh my gosh.
as merch.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I know, right? Use what you got. He did. But yeah, I don't know if I have a pineapple still because I haven't checked it. I'm gonna have to probably sneak out a little bit and look.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't seen the bunnies. I've been watching my sprouts, and I'm gonna probably put a little cloche over them, especially now because my seeds are headed back to Burpee.
Mm.
And when you ordered them, did you order them like online?
Yeah, they had a
And so-
sale. It was 50% off if you used a code. So I used the code, bought it through like PayPal. PayPal usually puts in all your address and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, somebody in their mailroom didn't print something out or
Wow.
did something.
Yeah, because usually when you're filling out a form, if you don't fill it out right, they don't let you continue. Like they go,
Right.
no, that's not right.
Right. And that was my the Carolina the big ones. See.
Right.
Yeah. So
50% off. Yep.
Yep. Couldn't pass that up.
Allegedly, I seen it for 50% off, and I had to deliver to another place, just allegedly, because we can't have Carolina Cross in Alaska.
Really?
They won't sell it. They will not ship them here.
Oh.
Really?
I wonder
They
if
will
that's
not.
what really is going on and they didn't tell me.
I don't know.
wonder
Your
why
climate might support it, but my climate, well, it's
But
not
they
even
don't
an
know.
option on there. No, when
But
you
what
fill it out, Alaska, it's not an option.
Yeah, they'll tell you
I
if your
called.
zone. Yeah, if your zone will
I
That's
called,
not
and they said no.
that's not right. But you go, I'm growing them in a heated greenhouse.
Yeah, that's right. There you go.
They don't. I mean, they're gonna germinate. I'm a gardener, and they will not
Right.
ship to Alaska. Mm-mm.
That's weird. I wonder if it's a customs thing.
But they send their plants here. They're sending their seeds here. So why can't I personally get the seeds? I don't understand that.
I wonder
Mhm.
if they ran out and they just don't want to tell people.
No, because I allegedly they got
Got to
Um,
another address. They
I'm
went to,
just saying.
yeah.
I'm
that's-
just saying.
Yeah. Yeah, we all have friends.
So they had Mo. They just won't send them here. And I don't
Mm,
understand why. They'll send other seeds by Burpee here to Alaska, but they wouldn't send the Carolina Cross here to Alaska.
Sweet thumb, I hear you. I behave myself really, really well. I think all I got, I think, was those Carolina cross. I wanted the rattlesnake, but I don't think I got it. I don't know why, but I did get that French cantaloupe that Cindy Crawford always raves about that doesn't decay or something. I wanted to see if what all the hype was about. It's like an anti-aging cantaloupe. I want to make a mask out of it, put it all over my face.
I dropped this
Drink
today
it.
too. I know your daughter know about this.
Oh yeah, I know about it.
Ashwagandha.
That is I think that is related in the nightshade family. I get stomach aches.
It's good for men, though. I thought. I thought I
It's good
read
for
something
it's an
where it was.
adaptogen. It's good for everybody, but those of
No,
us
but I
who
thought
get
it was like
sick-
a He-Man drug, basically.
No,
You know.
no,
no,
it's
Oh,
for everybody.
it's for everybody. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's an
it
adaptogen.
ain't got no qualifications for men specifically. No,
No, I think that's horny goat weed.
I can't find the seeds for those.
And
I
velvet
want to be young forever.
and velvet bean. I think velvet beans too are supposed
Forever
to be.
young.
Yeah,
Yes, that's what
mhm.
I want.
There you go. Me
So
too.
I don't want to get 70. No, I forever, ever till I take
Right,
my last breath.
right.
So
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
gonna have to change my diet
Talk about
100%.
talk about forever young. I don't know if you ever see these. I don't even know why it got suggested to me, but I fell down the hole. Roller skating channels, like the old roller skate like places.
Yeah, yeah,
I got stuck just clicking through those one day, all the shorts, and they're like
yeah.
doing their thing and their cute little outfits, and I'm like, I want to do that.
Hmm.
They're like my
Yes,
age.
I do.
I would just
Yeah.
fall and break something though. I'm so out of practice.
Me and my wife, we went roller skating about 7 years ago, and I did good. The next day, my thighs were hurting, but I did
Good
good. I mean,
exercise,
I had a good time.
right?
When I fell gracefully, and I laughed. I didn't break any bones. I'm thick, so I just bounced a little bit more. So it was cool. I had fun. I got a
Oh,
picture of us. Yeah, yeah,
how cute! I love it. I want to
yeah.
go.
I'm a silly guy. Like my wife already knew. I said I'm gonna have fun to the day I die. I'm not. Some things I'm just not gonna be serious
Right,
about. I'm just
right.
gonna.
When
This is
none of
me.
us get out of here alive, so do what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, have a conscience about it for goodness sakes, but get it done. If you've got dreams, try and get them done.
Hmm.
Why not
Well,
try?
it's interesting. I'm on the Burpee website right now, and it's like, yeah, shipping to Pennsylvania Zone 7,
Mhm.
but it's like,
Oh,
um, I don't know why it says that, but anyway,
You have to put
it's
in your
like,
zip. Did you put your zip code in for them?
I don't know if they'll accept it. I don't think they'll ship to Canada.
Do Alaska. See what it say. Alaska's not even an option on there.
Well,
Wow.
yeah, when
They
you
go
go,
Alabama. Boop. Hmm?
Alabama boop. Nope.
mhm,
Nope.
you don't exist. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I
So it
called. I
says,
said I can't even put in my credit card. They was like, "No, we don't
Sweet.
want your money." I was like, "Whoa,
why? Why not? Like, let me make that decision.
Right.
yeah."
Maybe customs just will not let them through. Certain borders are just more stringent with that stuff.
With seeds
Yeah.
that you send to other folks.
Broke has never arrived. Did they ever arrive for you,
Oh,
Marie?
they
Well,
did. They
oh, they
did.
finally did. Oh, good.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
did.
They did. Yeah.
Well,
I figured they went by wagon on the way
Mm-hmm.
through how they could have got here. Yeah. No, they were just in an envelope. There was nothing, Yep.
suspicious. Yeah. Just
Mhm.
yeah.
Huh.
And they didn't have any look like it been opened or anything. Like,
No, no,
oh, so
no.
weird. It must have went to the mainland and then, they flew it over by like paper airplane
It was rowboat.
or rowboat. Yeah.
Yeah,
Rowboat.
got it to
No.
Vancouver and then rowboated it over,
Mhm.
but then, the person got tired and,
Mhm.
waited and
Yeah.
because he sent it in February and I got them just a couple weeks ago.
Oh
3 months.
wow.
3 months.
Wow.
So
Wow.
I still haven't
That's
found the
disappointing.
envelope. I put it down and I don't know where in my house
yeah,
that envelope went with my
yeah.
seeds for you.
Yeah, Maureen, you're gonna have to just Get the seeds you want, and I cash app you some money or whatever service. Because
we're
I'm
related.
slow with it. I'm slow with it. Like
Because we related.
I got 3 people. I got from the thing that Broke Farmer did. I forgot the name of it, but I still got 3 people packs of seeds right there. I got them. They
I don't
right
know.
there. But
I don't know what that is. I do the same thing. It's something
I-
about going to the post office. That transition.
yeah,
I don't know.
Mary's heirloom seeds.
Those are local here. I don't know if she'll ship to Canada.
Oh no, I've got Canada.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Buy with shop pay. I don't know how many seeds I get in there.
Mm.
Ooh, there's an orange glow.
Orange
glow. I was gonna orangerello. Orange glow watermelon.
Yeah, I've seen that. I bet it's delicious.
Yeah, they sell it at-
was growing a lot. Tixie said she was growing like quite a few varieties this year for the watermelon challenge.
I got those from Wally World. Those seeds.
Yeah.
20 or 50 cents for a pack. Yeah.
I forget what other Walmart. I did get another one from Wally World. What was it?
Congo. There's a few of them.
I did plant Congo. I planted Congo and Florida Giant.
Come on.
And then
Florida Giant. What does that look like?
Not that giant. Once I saw the Carolina, I was like, this is not giant.
Mm.
They grow a lot of the smaller ones down here, and I think it's because we get blight. We get a lot of blight on the vines because of how moist it gets here with the tropics. What is that? I might have to go out and get the seeds out there. But I thought I lost them, and then I saw them as I was headed out the sliding glass door. I had put them right there, so I would take them in the back of the yard, and then we all.
You have to remind yourself like that too.
I told you we are related. When you said that about the post office, I'm like, we're related somehow. There's just something.
I have to put the stuff in my way so I can actually almost trip over it.
Yeah.
And my wife was sometimes I will still step over it.
Yeah.
And she was like, how did you miss it? I'm like, what do you mean? She was like, it was right there. I was like, I didn't see it. She was like, you had to physically step your foot over to get to the other side to go out the door.
Because we're hyper focused on something else.
Yes, because if I lose my focus, I'm a duck out of water, whatever the slogan is. I don't know.
Fish out of water.
Yeah, fish out of water.
Passamaquoddy.
Yeah, that person.
Passamaquoddy. It sounds like you're asking somebody to pass the camping bathroom to you.
Hey, I like the name though. I just can't say it.
It doesn't have another S. Passamaquoddy. Passamaquoddy. No S. Pass.
Nah, I can't remember that many syllables.
Passamaquoddy. Passamaquoddy. Make it sing-songy later, and you'll probably remember.
Passamaquoddy. Passamaquoddy.
Passamaquoddy.
There you go.
Passamaquoddy.
There you go.
Passamaquoddy. No, I did not try another seed company for the Carolina Cross. Passamaquoddy. There's the only place, but I got family in the lower 48, so allegedly I might have the seeds. But Passamaquoddy. I got it.
You did.
I got it now.
There's the restrictions. Burpees they don't even send it to Alaska or Hawaii. APOs, FPOs, or Canada. Nope. An island.
None for you.
I guess they think Florida must be an island now. It's just a matter of time. They just saw us off of America and let us float away. I've seen that. Seen that GIF.
Man.
Wow.
But how did they get to send us? But they have a burpee.
Yeah.
There's burpee seeds at Home Depot.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And they also like starter plants.
Yes, and starter plants.
Yeah. Homestead Aquarius really liked our song, GT.
What up with your Homestead Aquarius?
Remember my idea. Just remember, as a teacher, I know that you sing it. If you can't say it, sing it. And she's the one who can sing. Definitely not this.
Mm-hmm.
I might have hacked something up if I tried.
Right.
Oh, there's states. Yeah. See?
Because I can't say it, and I like it. I like the name. I just
Yeah.
can't say
You'll have to record that for Passamaquoddy, Maureen.
it.
And see if we can put it on her channel for her. That's so cute. So sweet. Yeah, I think so too. So bless. It's their restrictions in the state, maybe. Hmm.
Yeah.
And it's
Or
the
just
same thing.
What was that? Audio just farted. Somebody's. It was like an audio.
I don't smell anything.
It was like.
You smelt it. You dealt it.
Exactly, Barry. I was
No.
quiet. Not
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Home base. Home base.
Home base.
You can't tag me. Home base.
Yeah, you're buzzing. Actually, it's you, GT. You're buzzing as you go along. Like when you're talking, there's a buzz, 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 buzz,
Oh.
buzz.
Check the connection, maybe.
Yeah, you're fine now. It's stopped now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh no, it's still a little buzzy.
Is it connected to anything, GT? Might be the connection pulled out a little bit.
Probably not.
Mm.
Oh yeah, it's still making
No.
that.
That's weird. Yeah. What would do that, Barry? Barry, to you. Radio man. Audio
I don't
man.
know.
Okay.
Any
I
ideas?
can't see the
man?
whole setup, so I don't know what he's working with.
Well, I've got the $5 set up from Five Below
I like that.
in case anything, goes wrong. Just let me know. I'll throw it off and get another one out of the box. Oh. What's the mic that ripped? Sweet. Needs some medication for that. He got so upset about
the
those
old
seeds.
Mario Brothers shirt going on there.
I know, it's awesome. I was actually watching part of Sonic the Hedgehog movie, but it was just the end. Because, when you're sick, you watch all kinds of stuff that you haven't seen ever.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So less due to pest and, infestations. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I can get the Carolina Cross watermelon seeds, but the shipping is $21.
Wow.
Oh my God.
The seeds are $5, and the shipping is $21, so it's going to be $26 to get the seeds. So I'm going to say no.
I think they realized that those seeds were worth more money than what they sold them for to me, and they're like, "Oh, we didn't get
Oh,
your
yeah.
address right."
I didn't
Mm.
think about that. Because some places they might consider some kind of plant invasive.
Yeah, that's
A
true.
watermelon in Alaska cannot be invasive.
No,
I know.
Well,
I know, but
not
you
in
gotta-
Anchorage.
But you got to think like a politician on some of this crap.
yeah, that's just weird.
I'm
They might
censoring
have
myself here.
something. They might have something though that they do grow that could have a disease that could attach to something they send you. I don't know. It's weird. It's really weird.
Well, you
Do
big
y'all
fat-
still hear it? Because if so, then I'm gonna change
No,
it
it's
out.
perfect. It's
Nope,
good.
you're no,
That's
you're
awesome.
good now.
That's good.
I keep a backup. I got my other Sony.
There you
It was
go.
on sale, so yeah.
Nice, Sony.
Mm.
I like Sony.
Yeah, it was only
Etsy, so I
$12.
use Shawnee. I've used Etsy, but they're also the ones that they're shipping. All of a sudden, will hit you when you go to the cart. It's like, whoop, hey, that was $2.99. How's that $2.99 now? $10.99.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Ooh.
but Etsy
That's
has
the
a
same
lot.
thing.
Go ahead.
That's the same thing that I inquired when I was buying dragon fruit.
Hmm.
I emailed the guy, and I didn't read. I didn't read the
No,
instructions.
why? Why do
But
that?
if you spend $35, you get free shipping. So I got
Mhm.
$35 worth of dragon fruit, which was only $2 more. I just got a longer dragon fruit
Mm,
cutting, and
yeah.
bam. So I'm gonna grow dragon fruit up here. in the
Hmm.
green in my
Have a good night
greenhouse.
too, Duncan. God
Good
bless
night.
you.
Grow
Thank you
room.
for coming in. Yeah, we were having something like that too, Duncan. But I don't know where it went. Thank God it's not over us. No stinkweed here. Can't.
Wait a minute.
Do you mean the real stinky weed, or like the one with restrictions federally, or is it called stinkweed and it's
You
medicinal?
talking about the stinky plant, Andrew?
Mm-hmm.
There's a stinky plant. I call it stinky. Like it's a plant. It grows by the.
Okay.
It stinks. It
Oh,
stinks.
okay, it is called. Yeah, it is a stinkweed.
No,
It's
but he may be talking about something else.
Cleomelo obtusifolia is a species of flowering plant in the Cleome family. It is commonly known as Mojave stinkweed, blunt leaf stinkweed, or Mojave cleomela.
It
Okay.
stinks. Like really. It's probably good medicine, but I don't know. I don't know if I want to be healed that bad. It stinks like really.
Yeah, it's supposed to be for aching joints. I know why he wants it, because of his daughter. Dried leaves can be placed inside pillows and set under aching joints. This is said to help with arthritis, or they can be
Oh.
placed in shoes to help dry the items while reducing microbes that may be causing unpleasant smells found in there. That's weird, because it stinks. This is also a treatment for athletes, but how can you treat stink with stink? That's so weird.
They cancel each other out. Oh
Maybe.
no.
Yeah, two negatives make positive.
Stink weed.
Stinky weed.
In a row to plant rhubarb seeds and nothing. So I'm going to buy the plants. Let me see if that works for me. Yeah, I've never tried
Me either.
rhubarb seeds. It's always been getting the whatever they are, the roots of it.
I would love to see if
Yeah.
asparagus would grow here, but I don't know if it will.
You.
I'm not sure. With the way our climate is so weird.
Mm. So he says they chew the leaves and drink the juice or make tea with the leaves.
And that helps with
And
the joint soreness, Andrew, up there.
You're not talking about the same stinkweed, is you?
We're still talking about stinkweed. Not the marijuana, not the marijuana kind.
I know that kind, but the
That's
one that
actually skunk weed.
That's what I know. That's why I was like, what are we talking? Skunky weed. Oh,
Don't be asking me how I know.
Patty
the smell is all over here. It's Florida. You know. We got tons of surfers, and we got
Patty Musquati.
People
I
that
still
come-
said the S that time.
Passamaquoddy, Passamaquoddy,
Musquati.
Passamaquoddy, Passamaquoddy.
What zone you in? Passamaquoddy.
She'll knit anything for your body.
There you go. Yeah. Knit a sweater for your body.
Oh.
Yeah, she's just a little machine.
Actually, she's a crocheter. So
crocheter.
yeah. It's kind of
Well,
hard.
she said she started potatoes.
Yeah, that's good for now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's got some potatoes and tomato.
Oh, I got
I did that last year, Sharon. Go ahead.
I started the what's hashtag Paul Robeson 2024. It's looking good out there. Oh, it's looking good out there. I have a cart that I wheel out every day. I've been doing it for a week, a little over a week. I've been taking the cart out, trying to get them acclimated because I cannot lose.
Yeah.
My time outside is very, very precious. It's precious.
Yeah.
It's short
Yeah.
and it's sweet. So I got to bang out. So
Yeah.
that Paul Robeson is ready. It's thriving itself, standing up there with his broad shoulders and stuff. I'm like, okay, you gonna get one.
That's
I ain't
awesome.
never had a Paul Robeson before, so
How
I'm gonna
how
get one this year.
how late are you letting it run? The Paul Robeson, the hashtag. How late are you letting that run? The challenge.
Oh, this for all year, all year.
Okay. Yeah,
Because
Florida's done with the bigger tomatoes. We're starting to get eaten by everything. So
but y'all can do y'all's after the heat. Well, I don't know.
we do it during your winter.
Mm-hmm.
We're out there, and everybody's like, I hate those Floridians. Look at them outside. I'm freezing if I
Show off.
growing food, and I'm
Yep,
freezing.
show off.
Mm-hmm.
I wish.
Sharon's got too many peppers going.
I did that last year, but then I got that the root knot nematodes. I had one of those variety packs. It might have been from Burpee, I'm not sure, but where they give you a little bit of everything. So I'm like, oh, I'll try that. And they all came up, and then some of them started looking sickly. Also, I think they got what are those really tiny things? It's a bug. Oh, I can't think of the name of the bug, but it makes them look like they're shriveling up before you harvest them. Like they start to look good, and then they look shriveled up. And if you grab hold of them, sometimes you'll see the bug. It's really teeny tiny. Anyway,
Miss Sharon, what kind of peppers are you growing, darling?
yeah, what kind?
And then I got 4 peppers that I'm starting, and I hope to um, create a hybrid from them. So
Ooh.
yeah,
Cool.
that's what I want.
'Cause,
Yeah.
depending on, like, if they're sweet peppers, like, then yeah, you have to put them in the freezer. But and I'm hoping to grow I think the biggest bell pepper I've ever grown was maybe about this big. But the hot peppers do well in my yard.
Yeah.
But I'm dehydrating and drying. Like, I just love them dried. So we just dry them and then I powder them up. They're delicious.
I lost all mine that I had in the freezer when our freezer and fridge went out.
But the peppers I'm going to grow, I'm hoping to, what I'd like to do is I'd like to grow every single item for my salsa this year. So have all the cilantro, all the peppers, all the onions.
That's cool. She doesn't even know all of them. That's awesome. All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to cancel myself.
Yeah, actually, well, it is. We're heading into 3 hours here, so I think we're.
Oh.
Yeah, we got 4 minutes though. You just said something.
Yeah,
and I was
we're
gonna make a
gonna
comment about.
go
I
right
forgot.
to the 3.
Okay.
Hey, Tien.
Oh, I know what I was gonna ask you.
Uh-huh. Yes, GT. Question from you.
Yes. Ways to use dandelion. I got so many dandelions. I've been giving them to my chicken. I had a root on my dandelion about this big,
Nice.
and that sucker like
That's
about one of
nice.
those fat pencils that we used to use in high school. One of those fat pencils. Yeah, so I need to know what to do with the dandelion root and the dandelion flowers. I know the flowers can be used as a tea. I need to write that down.
Yeah. Tea, coffee, roast the root to coffee.
Yeah. Well, some
Salad.
people they actually make dandelion jelly, and I guess it's supposed to taste like honey, which I can't have it in my head.
I can't fathom that.
Nope, I'm with you.
There you go, Miss Sharon. Dandelion jelly tincture, dried for teas. Yeah. You roast the root. Dandelion wine, tea, Passamaquoddy said.
Dandelion wine.
Yeah, dandelion wine. I've never had that.
Oh,
Oh,
man,
sweet thumbs, peppers are flowing.
Flowering.
You're not stupid for loving to see them. That is so exciting. Like when this happens, it's like, yay.
They
So
have some
jelly
really pretty
tincture
flowers
dried
on there.
for tea.
Right, so blessed. Back in the 70s, everybody was trying to make wine out of just about everything. At least my siblings were. My older siblings. They had that like leather wine flask, that hippie leather wine flask that they would carry.
See if we can get drunk.
Yeah. What was that, Boone Farm or something they would drink? I didn't drink that.
Oh,
Ours
my
was
goodness, I did.
my generation was Sutter Home. I'll have some Sutter Home. Is it White Zinfandel, please?
Sure
Boone
wasn't
Farm.
Bartles and James or
Oh my gosh, the Bartles and James coolers. Oh, I haven't thought about this. California coolers is where I started.
And, Mad Dog.
MD 2020.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
I never drank that
Ooh.
stuff. I heard about it.
Passamaquoddy also said, search dandelion home remedies too.
There you go.
Thank y'all. Y'all giving me some good stuff. I'm gonna do that.
TN's good to see you in chat. Haven't seen you for a while.
Mm-hmm. So TN, they're edible from the top to the bottom, although a lot of wines, dandelions included, has not much flavor other than the sugar. So don't make wine with your dandelions.
Oh no, I don't drink, so I can't get drunk.
Yeah.
No. I do everything else to try to find. Because I'm like, how can I preserve all of these
ATM.
dandelions? There's a lot of them too. Like
Yeah.
I give them to my chickens every morning. I get up and I hook them up. I make sure that they got them.
I've actually seen people purposefully grow those in pots, around in their garden.
Mhm.
That way they're segregated from everything else. And then, you don't have to worry about them taking over your yard. They're stuck in that pot.
Yeah. We have so much calcium in our soil. We don't have dandelions.
I got plenty of them here.
Yeah.
I got plenty of them in my yard.
Mm-hmm.
I love them.
Miss Kitty dear.
Sorry, I'm sick, Tian. Good to see you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my loves. I think we're going to call it there. I do believe next Saturday. Do you use the dandelion leaves? They taste close to spinach.
Okay.
I don't know if I would
Do you
feel
do
that
them
way.
raw or do you saute them like
No, I've
spinach?
sauteed mine.
Yeah. Okay.
They're good.
Some people use them as cover crop. They're good nitrogen fixers. Yeah, it's very
Well,
nice to see you, Tian.
Mhm.
when they produce seeds, I collect the seeds, but I'm gonna keep on chopping them down, giving them to my chickens. I try some. I'm gonna look and see if I can dehydrate them and see if there's any kind of benefit to it at all. You know how they sell the green powder in like Wally World or whatever. See if that's something that can be an option. Y'all keep on flooding this thing now. She trying to go. Y'all keep on talking to me now. I like the way. I like that. But yeah. Thank
Okay,
y'all.
so
Thank you.
this is a very good point
Yeah.
because I always go, why do like people like, oh, they're really good, but you want to eat
Yeah.
them before it flowers.
Yeah.
Because I always just thought dandelions just were really bitter.
Hmm. Okay.
Oh, Andrew goes, no, don't. I'll be stuck listening to my kids. Please stay.
That's like, I can't think of the name of the spinach. Tian
Oh,
would
yeah.
know. Malabar. Malabar is
Malabar.
better before it flowers. Down here, it flowers too fast, and I can't stand this stuff. It gets too
Yeah.
like,
Don't dehydrate your dandelion. They will poof up.
oh, interesting.
Wash the leaves and boil them until tender. Put butter, salt, pepper, sprinkle a little
Mm,
vinegar.
yum.
From
Oh wait, 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 wait. Let me.
Passamaquoddy.
Somewhat. I like that name. Is that a song? Is that like a
She made
music
it
group or
up.
something?
No,
Oh,
well, no,
melody.
it's a little bit of from almost like My Little Pony,
Yes.
My Little Pony.
Yeah.
But that's what
Okay.
we're singing, really. Is
Familiar melody.
Passamaquoddy.
Yep.
Hmm.
Like she's got her
She
own kids.
crochets things for your body.
There you go.
All right. Well,
Oh,
I
right.
appreciate
Yeah,
Oh,
y'all.
this is
Thank
everybody.
you
your
for letting me
guys'
come up.
holiday weekend.
That's right.
Ours was
See,
last
thanks,
weekend.
everybody.
So I don't know that I will be around for next Saturday's live, as I do have a gig up Island.
Ooh,
Tickets
money.
aren't selling well, so it's
Money,
like,
money,
oh, I'm gonna
money.
got a gig. Not make
That's
much,
right.
unfortunately, unless they,
Right.
unless more people start buying tickets. But
Mm.
I might possibly just actually stream it from it. Like it's not anything fancy, but I might stream it from there. Yes, those little chicken babies
They
are
are.
getting huge. It's quite surprising, these Buff Orpingtons, because we got them mid-March, so mid-April, mid-May. So they're just over 2.5 months, or yeah, almost 2.5 months.
Thank you, Miss
And it's just
Sharon.
weird on how big they are. So anyway, yes. Anyway, good night, all, and thank you so much for coming and hanging out with us and
Yeah.
for supporting our channels. And
Yes.
just bringing in that little bit of joy and humor with all of us. So,
Bye, everyone. Thank you so much.
oh,
Thanks.
your chicks are getting big. Okay. All right. Thanks.
Yep.
Good night, all. Take care.
Yeah.
Trust the process.
Yep.